Allô, allô, je suis encore dans le setup. Parce que je sais pas du tout comment ça sonne, tout ça, la balance avec ma voix, avec le jeu. Donc on va faire ça. Puis après ça, on va commencer. Alright. Je vais muter un paquet de cassins, puis je vais écouter comment ça sonne. Ok, je pense que ça sonne pas pire du tout. Faut que je me trouve une façon de voir le chat. Non. Pas comme ça. Alright. Théoriquement, Restream devrait mettre le chat dans tous les chats. Donc, je devrais l'avoir sur Twitch et sur YouTube. Donc, ben, je n'ai pas pour parler, puis on va voir si ça fonctionne. Donc, la dernière fois qu'on a joué à Perfect Date, ça fait des mois. Je me rappelle plus pas en tout on était rendu. Il me semble qu'on avait comme... On avait progressé, on avait fait une bonne progression. Je pense que ça devrait être la fin. Oui, c'est ça, on est rendu au chapitre 5. Sur 6. Mais comme, y a-tu vraiment 6 C'est tellement un jeu qui, genre, confond les... C'est tellement un jeu qui confond les attentes que est-ce qu'on est vraiment rendu à 5 chapitres sur 6 ou s'il va y avoir comme autre chose à la fin puis que ça va ouvrir puis que ça va, genre, être complètement pété. Qui sait? Parce que ça me rappelle tellement Hatoful Boyfriend, puis Hatoful Boyfriend, quand t'arrives à la fin du jeu, c'est comme vraiment pas la fin du jeu. Donc, on verra. On est clairement rendu à se reposer. Parce qu'on peut plus rien faire quand il reste juste un cœur. You had a lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. Cool. Your energy has been restored. Magic. Je pense que c'était plus biology que magic. En tout cas. Les siestes. Les siestes, c'est un peu magique. T'es clairement rendu à faire de la recherche. Parce que notre antidote, on est chapitre 5 sur 6, puis l'antidote est même pas à 60%. Comme pour moi, on réussira pas à se sortir de... Donc dans le fond, c'est ça, t'arrives sur l'île sur laquelle se passe le Perfect Date, l'île aux chats. L'île sur laquelle il y a que des chats. Puis là, il y a des scientifiques qui étudient les chats sur l'île aux chats. Puis c'est ça, c'est qu'à chaque chapitre, t'es un nouvel assistant de recherche qui arrive, puis à ta première nuit, tu te fais toujours mordre par un chat-garou. Ouais, c'est ça la prémisse de Perfect Date. Donc on est en train de se transformer graduellement en chat-garou, ou en chat... Non, en chat tout court. Puis Puis le chapitre finit quand, genre, t'échoues, puis tu te transformes en chat, puis tu peux plus continuer ton travail d'assistant de recherche. Donc après ça, c'est un nouvel assistant qui arrive sur l'île, puis qui essaie de continuer le travail. Mais là, c'est ça. En 5 chapitres sur 6, on est rendu à juste 58% d'antidote. Moi, je pense qu'on va pas réussir à l'avoir. Mais bon, on peut encore essayer. Quelle tâche de recherche est-ce qu'on peut faire aujourd'hui? On a tagging and scanning. Off to the beach, tag some cats. C'est pour taguer des nouveaux minous, je pense. Medical trial. Professor Popper says he'll be testing some experimental medicines today. I just hope I have the stomach for it. Ouais, faire des tests médicaux sur des minous, c'est pas très cool. A turn for the worse. Today's the day Mr. Bumble gets all clear. He's a tough old boy. I'm looking forward to giving him a cuddle. Ah, comment ça s'appelle a turn for the worse d'abord si Monsieur Bumble il est guéri puis qu'on peut le sortir? Je suis un peu inquiète, on va aller voir qu'est-ce qui se passe avec Monsieur Bumble. Je me rappelle pas c'est qui, Monsieur Bumble. By the way. Je me rappelle pas. Mais c'est bizarre que ça s'appelle a turn for the worse, je suis inquiète. The professor lifts the flap of my tent and pokes his head inside. On dirait que c'est la nuit, fait que c'est un peu weird. Ah, Professor Popper, il est déjà tellement weird par lui-même. Allô, monsieur. Hillary, may I have a word? On dirait qu'il est 2h du matin. Of course, sir. He lets the flap fall shut. I'm not sure what time it is, but it's still dark in my little shelter. I quickly pull my lab coat on over my pajamas and make my way outside to find the professor staring out to sea. Donc on est sur une île. Mais je pensais qu'on était plus comme au centre de l'île. Je pensais pas qu'on voyait la mer du campement. Mais en tout cas, ça a l'air que oui. Is something wrong, Professor? No. Well, yes. Oui, j'espère que quelque chose est wrong si tu me réveilles à genre 2h du matin. I suppose something is wrong. Your Mr. Bumble is getting worse, Hillary. He's taking a turn in the night. Uh-oh. A turn? Oh my goodness, but he was doing so well! I was going to recommend we release him this week. With older cats, this can be expected. A sudden relapse is common, and they become overwhelmed so quickly. Aww. I can't believe it! Is it something I did? Or didn't do? Did I miss something? No, Hillary. I trust that you have done your absolute best for him, my dear, but I'm afraid he's in a lot of discomfort now. Oh, we're gonna have to put down Mr. Bumble. Que je me rappelle toujours pas c'est qui. Mais we're gonna have to put him down. His words cut like a knife. The thought of any animal being in pain is heartbreaking, but I've grown very attached to Mr. Bumble in the time I've been caring for him. You do a lot of good on this island, Hillary, and it can truly be a joy to live with these beautiful animals and ensure that they are well and happy. But we also have to do a lot of things that we don't want to. Unpleasant things, you understand? Though we always have the best interests of the cats in mind. Ouais, pourquoi qu'on l'a capturé in the first place, genre, si on a les meilleurs intérêts du chat à cœur? Pour qu'elle sait faire qu'on l'a capturé, non? I feel I know what's coming, but I hope I'm wrong. Mr. Bumble may live for a while yet, Hillary, but his every waking moment will be full of pain and suffering. It's times like these we must think about what is best for our subjects. Bon. The professor takes a deep breath. Mr. Bumble will have to be euthanized, my dear. Oui, j'avais compris. J'avais compris. There's no two ways about that. But I thought it may be nicer for him if you were the one to do it. D'accord. You could say your goodbyes, stroke him, make him as comfortable as he can be, and then take away his pain with one quick injection of ketamine? I'm frozen. I don't want to answer. You don't have to agree, but I wanted to give you the choice. He will be euthanized tonight either way. Would you like to be there? Ben oui! I would like to take Mr. Bumble's pain away. I think I should be the one to put Mr. Bumble to sleep. I know it's painful, but I think you've made the right decision, my dear. Let's get this over with as quickly as possible. Bon. Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble is curled up in his crate. I'm a bit taken aback at how well he looks. I had braced myself for a different picture entirely. I'm grateful that he doesn't look as sick as he is. Bon, est-ce que le professeur m'a menti pis qu'il est correct? Would you like me to prepare the syringe for you while you say your goodbyes? I nod. I can't muster any words. Mais là, il a de l'air malade ou il a pas l'air malade? The professor begins preparing the lethal injection. I take this moment to comfort Mr. Bumble through the bars of his crate. Ben là, sans lit de sa boîte. I'm worried that if I pick him up, he'll never be able to let him go. Bon, d'accord. I talk to him quietly. Even though he can't understand what I'm saying, I hope my voice will be a comfort to him. It's okay, my friend. Nothing bad will happen to you. Juste la mort? Liar! Oh, Trixie! Hello, Trixie! I'm surprised to hear the familiar voice of Trixie coming from the shadows in the corner of the lab. I can't believe this! I trusted you! I cough away the sob in my throat. I can't answer Trixie without raising suspicion. Oui, parce que le professeur, il sait pas qu'on parle au chat, mais on parle au chat parce qu'on est graduellement en train de se transformer nous-mêmes en chat. Puis je viens de réaliser que c'est probablement un piège. Mais genre, j'ai choisi de mettre fin à sa douleur moi-même. C'est probablement un piège, parce que si j'avais pas été là, Trixie, elle aurait juste dit « Ben, c'est le professeur le méchant », ça aurait pas été moi. La méchante. Shit. I defended you when people called you a traitor. I believed in you. But you're just like him, aren't you? There's nothing wrong with that cat. Mr. Bumble is as healthy as I am. You've been unwell for a while, haven't you, Mr. Bumble? And it's getting worse every day. It's time to do the kindest thing possible for you, even though it breaks my heart. What? I hope Trixie understands that I'm talking to her. She scoffs. He's fooled you too! I thought you were smarter than that! Can you not see what's going on here? The professor turns to me glumly and places the tray of supplies on the table next to the crate. The injection is ready if you're finished saying your goodbyes. Maudit qui est louche, Professor Popper. I hesitate, feeling the professor's shrewd eyes on me. I can't watch this. I see Trixie's shadow slink out of the tent. I think delaying things any longer would only make the situation more distressing. I need some time alone. Je vais smuggle out. I'm sorry, Professor, but could I have a few moments alone with Bumble? I would like to brush his coat one last time. Certainly, my dear. I'll leave you to finish the procedure, and no need to report back to me tonight. Just head back to your tent, and I'll talk to you in the morning. Message me if you have any problems. Yes! He bites out of the way. The professor pokes a finger into Mr. Bumble's crate and whispers a few words that are just out of my earshot. Okay. He squeezes my shoulder paternally before leaving the lab. I immediately open the crate and hold the cat protectively to my chest. You're staying with me, boy. Oh. I whisper the words into his ear. Something in my gut tells me that the professor is listening outside the lab. Uh-oh. We can't leave through the main entrance. We need to find another way out. My mind races wildly. I stroke the large cat with my free hand. His rhythmic purring helps me to concentrate better. I suddenly see an image of Trixie in my mind's eye. Where did she go? How did she get out? Oh, ben c'est un chat pis c'est une tente, hein? Fait que j'imagine qu'elle peut sortir par des sorties que nous autres on fitera pas. I search every corner of the tent for an opening or a broken stake in the ground. Finally, I found a tear in the fabric behind some of the cages and am able to squeeze through it with Mr. Bumble in my vice-like grip. Comme je comprends pas comment Monsieur Popper, s'il est dehors pis qu'il nous écoute, il va pas remarquer ça, mais en tout cas. My body switches to autopilot and takes me to the only place I can go to. Trixie's cave. Woo, Trixie's cave! C'est genre une cave de cristaux psychédéliques, c'est merveilleux. The cave is usually dark and cold. She must be out. Unusually dark and cold. She must be out. I write a short note explaining that I couldn't go through with the euthanasia, and that I'll be back at the lab covering my tracks tonight. I use one of her minerals, Floofy Butt, as a paperweight and make sure Mr. Bumble is settled and sleeping before I make my way back to the tent. Mr. Bumble va être confus as fuck, mec, il se réveille. Oh, achievement unlocked. Save Mr. Bumble. Yes. Good boy. Il avait même pas l'air malade anyway. Fait qu'on a fait un petit peu de progrès sur l'antidote, mais on est toujours pas à 60%. Je veux dire, c'est pas que 60% c'est important, c'est juste qu'on est toujours pas vraiment loin. On est dû pour la romance. Hey, je me rappelle pas qui qu'on romançait dans ce playthrough-là. Ah, ben c'est Kibbles. Ah, ok. Parce que dans le fond, Fluffy Butt, Trixie puis McMurphy, on les a déjà toutes faites. Puis on avait le choix entre Kibbles puis Snooty Booty, mais aussitôt que t'en choisis un, l'autre il non. Fait qu'on est au 5e chapitre sur 6 en ce moment, mais il y en a un que j'ai complètement chié. Il y en a un, je me suis dit, je me demande qu'est-ce que ça fait si directement, comme un des premiers choix que t'as à faire, c'est si t'aides les chats ou pas. Puis j'avais toujours dit oui, puis je me suis dit, qu'est-ce que... En fait, j'ai peut-être demandé au chat. Je suis pas sûre que c'est de ma faute, en tout cas. On se demandait qu'est-ce que ça fait si tu dis « Ah non, je vous aiderai pas », et ça finit là. fait qu'on a comme perdu un chapitre. Mais oui, on était avec Mr. Kibbles. Ah, c'est lui qui est un nerd de manga. C'est lui qui est un otaku, je pense. I haven't seen Kibbles since our pizza party the other night. I want to make sure he didn't overdo it once he left my tent. I approached the clearing near the bushes he likes to hide in. Kibbles, are you there? No answer. Kibbles? The bush sneezes. I know you're in there, Kibbles. You just sneezed. Still no answer. Kibbles, if you don't come out here, I'm going in to get you. Kibbles lazily rolls out of the bushes. Hello, Kibbles. Ah oui, j'avais oublié de quoi qu'il avait de l'air. Il est tellement différent de genre sa photo de profil. J'ai oublié quoi qu'il avait de l'air. Sorry. J'ai enlevé les feuilles de mon thé. Sans que ce soit trop puissant. Alright. Oh, hi, Hilaria. Didn't hear you coming. C'est ça, oui. Kibbles, are you avoiding me? No, I've just been really busy. I put a sticky sweet wrapper out of his long fur. Okay. Yes, I can see that. Is everything okay? I've been worried about you. You left so quickly the other night. Ça, avant qu'on reparte le chat, ça fait des mois, là, je pense que c'est cet été, je me rappelle pas qu'est-ce qui s'était passé dans notre autre date. Peut-être que j'avais raté de quoi, puis que c'est pour ça que là, il est mal à l'aise. Je me rappelle pas. Well, I figured the night was over, with you about to lose your guts outside. Oh, c'était sous la face. On descend sous la face. Then you will be pleased to know that I was not, in fact, sick. I did feel terrible all night, though. What were we thinking? What were you thinking, you mean? I happen to know my limits. Except that you were sick on the way home, weren't you? How did you know about that? I didn't until just now. It was worth it. We should do that again. Not with me, you won't. So what's been keeping you away? I've been working on my project. Project? What's that? Just my latest comic item. Comic? You made one? Yeah, I've been working on it for ages. You're the first person I've told about it. Well, I'm honored. Tell me more. What's it about? Can I see it? It's about a lot of stuff. You can have it, actually. Really? Kibbles hands me a stack of papers covered with crude markings held together with tape and staples. Comment ces chats-là font pour s'arranger avec des affaires modernes n'est jamais vraiment expliqué. Mais ils s'arrangent. Oh, it's, nice. It's just a first draft. That'll be worth loads to the right collector. Yeah, the artwork is quite avant-garde. I was worried that being a cat would limit my artistic ability, but obviously I'm a savant. Oh yeah, for sure. And, well, it has a unique smell, doesn't it? Yeah, it's hard to get pens and paints out here. I had to get pretty creative. Oh. Something tells me I'd rather not know too much about his creative techniques. Thank you for this, Kibbles. I'll read it as soon as I get back to base. Yeah, well, it's pretty complex. You might not get everything on your first read-through. I look at the scratchings, paw prints, and splatters that make up the pages of this rare first edition. No doubt. Maybe once I've read it, we can go through it together. J'ai tellement fait ça avec mon neveu. J'ai reçu un comic de mon neveu pour ma fête, puis j'ai pas tout compris. Mon neveu a 7 ans, donc je suis comme allée m'asseoir avec, puis je fais « On va lire ensemble, right? » Comme ça, je vais comprendre. C'était vraiment cool, mais ça m'a pris des explications un petit peu. Yeah, okay, you'll probably need my help. Exactement. Right, I'll go make a start then. Thanks again, Kibbles. That's really sweet. Ah, c'était tout ça notre scène de romance ensemble? Ben oui! Ok, Recon 14. C'est d'ailleurs ça qu'on va aller faire. Recon. Parce que dans le fond, aussitôt qu'on finit Research, l'histoire progresse. Fait qu'on va faire une Recon, une romance, une Research, et ça va être... On avait-tu des extras unlocked avec celui-là? Les Pirates, on l'a déjà lu. Fait qu'il y a 6 extras qu'on n'a pas trouvé encore. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ce jeu est complexe, ce jeu est profond. Allons-y avec Recon. Donc on a 3 choix. Recon 6. Intercepting mail. I can't stop thinking about those important, fragrant pink letters Zane mentioned. I've got to get my hands on one. Zane, c'est le gardien de sécurité qui est sur l'île. Probing the workers, there's been a shipment of supplies delivered, and I have to help get it all unloaded. Maybe I can get some info while I'm there. C'est de l'info probablement juste sur la compagnie pour laquelle on travaille, qu'est-ce qu'ils font, qu'est-ce qui se passe. Scanning Kibble's gift. Oh mon dieu. Oh ouais, non, je vais regarder le comic. On dirait qu'il y a des caractères en japonais. Oh. Allons lire le comics de Kibbles, parce que peut-être qu'on va en parler à la prochaine scène de romance. On va avoir l'air d'une amante sérieuse si j'ai tout de suite lu son cadeau. I'm laying in my tent looking at the comic Kibbles made. It's a really heartwarming thing. He's put a lot of work into it. As I'm looking, I notice something behind some of the colors. It looks like Kibbles might have painted over something he found. Peut-être le papier, genre. I can just about make out a signature in the lower right corner. Uh-oh. The more I squint, the more I believe it's Professor Popper's. I wonder what this used to be. I suppose it'd be possible to clean off the paint and see what's underneath, but I can't bring myself to do that. Oh non, on peut pas ruiner son comic. Maybe there's something at the lab that I can use to see more without destroying the artwork. Ooh, on va utiliser des instruments. De nuit. J'aime tellement les dessins, là, je les mentionne à chaque fois, là, mais c'est comme... Parce que c'est une île avec juste des chats, il y a pas d'autre faune que des chats. Il y a des chats partout cachés dans le décor. C'est vraiment très cool. I arrive at the lab just after dark when I'm guaranteed to have the place to myself. There's a portable X-ray machine... Oh mon dieu! Ça existe, ça? Je sais pas si ça existe, ça. There's a portable X-ray machine in the back. We use it to examine the bones of the cats after changing their diets. Oh ouais. Alright, maybe. It has a light box attached to it so that we can see the x-rays properly. It's this piece of equipment that I'm hoping will reveal the secrets under Kibble's work of art. I lay out the comic on top of the light box. I can see the image quite clearly under the paint. It's a letter. Oh, dear Jonathan. Firstly, je me rappelle pas c'est qui Jonathan. Je sais pas si on connaît un Jonathan. Firstly, I would like to wish yourself and Martha a very happy new year. I understand your concerns. The recent closure of our account at your cat farm may indeed negatively impact your business. I can assure you this decision was not taken lightly. I would like to take the time to personally thank you and your family for your help in providing us with cats over the years. Ah, j'imagine qu'on faisait notre recherche sur des chats avec des chats qui venaient d'une ferme. Puis là, à ce temps qu'on a trouvé une île avec 3000 chats, ben... on fait plus de business avec eux autres. From your last letter, it's clear that you don't fully understand our reasoning. The traditional methods of farming cats have, as you pointed out, been perfectly acceptable for many years. Have they? Have they? However, recent advances in technology that our team have employed mean that we're able to produce cats on a far greater scale and much more quickly than using the traditional methods. Uh-oh, producing cats? Our offshore facility, c'est-à-dire une île vraiment louche, our offshore facility can produce 100 cats in the time it would take you to rear 10. I would, however, like to repeat our offer of a job in the offshore nursery. Your family has been an asset to this company for many years, and we would like to show you our loyalty and appreciation. Please do consider this offer seriously. Warm wishes and season's greetings from Professor Popper and team. On fait plus de business avec vous autres. Fait au lieu de juste comme vous put out of business, on va vous engager puis vous faire déménager à la place. C'est clairement un bon deal. C'est un terrible deal. An offshore cat breeding facility? We have an island overrun with cats right here. Why would we need... Before I can even form the question in my mind, I know what the answer is. This island is the offshore facility. Professor Popper was obviously keeping it well under wraps. I look back at Kibble's sweet picture and wonder how on earth he had this letter in his possession. I wonder. Oh mon dieu, c'est peut-être Monsieur Jonathan. Parce que clairement, s'il fabrique des chats vraiment rapidement, c'est vraiment probablement parce que il a inventé un sérum qui transforme les humains en chats. Pour pouvoir tester dessus, pis ça vaut vraiment pas la peine. Des chats, ça se reproduit quand même vite, là. En tout cas. Slowly, another thought begins to force its way into my consciousness. What if Jonathan and Martha accepted the offer that was made to them and came to work on the island? What if they brought their young son with them? Could this be Kibble's parents? Oh! J'avais pas vu ça de même, peut-être. I decide to respect Kibble's privacy and keep this information to myself. He may not remember any of this, and I don't want to distress him. C'est vrai que ça serait peut-être un peu stressant. Mais j'ai l'impression que les chats avec lesquels on peut communiquer, c'est tous ceux qui ont déjà été des humains, donc ouais. C'est louche! Tout est louche, il faut qu'on se repose. Tout est très louche. Le même dialogue que tantôt. Prendre une sieste. Petit. C'est un peu faible, mais c'est une deuxième infusion. Yeah. Donc, une dernière romance, après ça research, après ça on conclut le chapitre 5. Kibbles! I'm sitting outside my tent, trying my best to make sense of Kibble's comic. I'm desperately hoping for something, anything that I understand enough to talk to him about. It's no use. Just as I'm giving up, I see Kibbles approaching from the forest. Kibbles, what are you doing here? C'est vrai que d'habitude, faut que j'aille le chercher dans son petit coin. Allô, lady! Allô! Je suis pas rendu bien loin, t'as pas manqué grand-chose. I figured you'd have finished my comic by now and you'd be ready to go through it with me. Oh yeah, sure, it was, complicated, like you said. I knew you wouldn't get it. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't really understand very much at all. Let's start at the beginning then, shall we? Kibble sits down next to me and flips the comic open on the first page. It's semi-autobiographical, my memoirs, if you will. From what I can remember anyway, this page is about my parents. Kibbles points to a pair of red paw prints. This is my earliest memory. My mom and dad sitting together while we played in the garden. He turns the page. This one has just one red paw on it. Money was tight, so mom worked a lot of overtime. It was just me and dad most of the time. This next bit is about when I started high school. The page is chaotic. Bright smudges and scratches cover every inch. I didn't really fit in at high school. Kibbles gestures to a page with a big scratch from top to bottom. This is the day where Troy started pushing me around. Look at this bit. A thick black substance covers the paper. I'm worried about what it might signify. This is my happiest memory, sitting alone by myself in my room, reading comics. Kibbles flips to a more colorful page. This is when Dad started taking me to the comic store after school. It was like a whole new world for me. I'd lost interest in the commercial stuff. It started to feel lamestream to me. Lamestream? J'ai jamais entendu cette expression-là, c'est lamestream. Wow. C'est vraiment hipster. Lamestream. I discovered manga. It was much more on my level, way more intellectual. Kibbles turned page after page explaining the significance of the manga he'd read and how they shaped him and helped him escape from his problems. Kibbles, I think this is great, the way you're opening up to me. It's a real privilege. Suppose. Aw. I've thought about it lots, and I wondered if I should ask. Ask what? Were you originally human? I mean, were you catified? He's lowered the comic and is looking at me with an expression of incredulity. Ben, je sais pas, hein? Tu te rappelles de tes parents qui travaillaient l'overtime pis t'es allé à l'école secondaire pis tu lisais des comics? I can't believe you just asked me that! Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. You don't have to answer. Are you actually joking? This whole comic is about my transition and stuff. What were you reading? If I wasn't originally human, how would I have a manga collection that would make an otaku proud? How would I be able to read even? Bon. On l'a fâché. Yes, of course. I knew. I just mean, I was asking more about how it happened. How, when, where, you know. Ici, avec une compagnie bizarre qui fait des tests sur les gens pis les chats. Je sais pas. He's fixed his eyes back on the page. Can't tell you. Too soon? Well, obviously not. We're looking at my entire existence here. I feel a little foolish. I just can't remember. Only bits. But it keeps getting less, like it's fading in the sun. I feel his frustration and direct us back to the safety of reading. It's okay, this is great. It documents everything. Ça a juste pris une explication d'absolument toutes les traces de pas, les traces de pattes qu'on a sur les pages, parce que sinon c'est illisible. Finally, he turns to the last spread, the one I'd been avoiding as the pages were stuck together. He pries them apart carefully so as not to tear anything. It is a type of collage. Ugh. He's used bits of chewed up plants to stick down various objects. Amongst the colorful markings, there's a panel from my copy of Kanashi Boy, some sweet wrappers, and in the center, the unremarkable pebble, the one that Kibbles claimed he was looking for the first night we met in the clearing. Oh, it has a blue and a green paw print on it. Kibbles, this is beautiful! This page is about you. Me? Yeah, well, us. Us? What about us? You and me, our story. You wrote a story about us? No, the story that we are. That is, I want. Ugh! Take your time, Kibbles. Count to 10. Use your words. I'm not a kid. Don't patronize me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I was trying to help. It's just confusing. I don't know what to say because I don't know what I feel. About what? About this! Kibbles angrily jabs the comic with his claw until it hooks into the paper and he can't unstick himself. C'est comme tellement le meilleur moment quand tu joues avec un chat qui est comme « Je suis un prédateur! Je suis agressif! Je chasse! Je rame! Ma griffe est prise! » Do you need help? Or... I really don't want to be patronizing. Kibbles finally tears his paw free and looks me directly in the eye and blurts out one word. Love. I'm not sure I even fully heard him correctly, but I'm frightened to ask him to repeat himself, so I take a punt. Je sais pas que ça veut dire take a punt. Love? Maybe? Kibbles? I may be a very clever scientist, but I can't read minds. You're going to have to tell me what it is you're trying to say. Maybe I might have love feelings, possibly. For you, I think. I have love feelings for you too! Of course. Well, that's good! It is? Yes! Aw, because... Oh, la toune! Because maybe I might have love feelings possibly for you, I think, too. You might? I do! Yes, I do! Yes, so do I! Definitely! I think! Meow. 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 Kibbles looks like he doesn't quite know what to do next, so I bend down and we share an affectionate nuzzle. Brrr. He purrs loudly, and then bites my arm and runs away. Oh, tough love, tough boy. Oi, where'd you think you're going? And I chase him through the forest. Ah, fade to black. On est trop jeune pour... On est trop jeune pour savoir ce qui se passe après ça. So much love need to bite. Oui. C'est très chat. Alright, le dernier petit bout avant la fin du chapitre 5 et le début du chapitre final. Qu'est-ce qu'on va research? Oui, on a tout fait ce qu'on pouvait faire. Et on a successfully romanced Kibbles. Donc, research to tagging and scanning again. Le medical trial, qui a l'air vraiment louche. Puis on a débloqué tantôt lunch meeting. It's my day off, time to get out there and enjoy the sunshine. Let's do that. Oui, l'aider ton chat Vandal, c'est du tough love. Oh mon dieu, Vandal pis Kibbles, je suis capable de voir là. Ce sont deux gros chats floufs qui savent pas comment... comment qu'on appelle ça? Qui savent pas comment... Ils sont tsundere? Tsundere Kelly. Allô Keishi! T'arrives à la fin d'un dating sim vraiment weird. On date des chats sur une île de chats, mais en fait, à l'origine, c'était pas des chats, c'était des humains. Ils ont été transformés en chats. On est aussi en train de se transformer en chats parce qu'on a été mordus par les chats férales qui transmettent la catification, la chatification. C'est... It's a thing. Donc allons-y avec Lunch Meeting, ça a l'air plus chill que... les anciens, c'est ça, des Elder Cats? Ouais. Mais c'est bizarre, là, parce que comme... Les chats qu'on est capable de comprendre parler, c'est ceux qui étaient déjà des humains. Les anciens chats férales, il me semble qu'on les entend pas parler, mais les autres sont capables de transformer les autres gens en chats. Puis il y a des chats fucking normales, qui sont juste comme là, comme... Parce qu'ils sont là, pis tu sais, ils parlent pas. C'est juste des legit chats. Puis évidemment, l'équipe de recherche dont on fait partie, qui, finalement, ça avait l'air d'être de la recherche comme... Juste pour avancer la recherche, comme de la recherche académique, là, de la recherche fondamentale pour avancer la science. Puis finalement, on découvre qu'en fait, on teste des produits sur les chats. Puis qu'en fait, c'est une collaboration avec une corporation. C'est vraiment un rabbit hole, ce jeu-là, mais c'est vraiment très drôle. Donc allons-y avec quelque chose de léger, de tranquille. Lunch meeting. J'espère qu'on va avoir des visites de chats si on va manger. Oh, on n'est pas à la plage, on est dans la forêt. I'm quite excited about today. I was very surprised when Professor Popper told me a few days ago that he was giving me Thursday off. Ouais, je pense que c'est pas son genre. Although I'm supposed to have Sundays as a rest day, there's never really time off as someone always needs something done, but the professor was quite categorical about it. Ouais, pis de toute façon, quand on a des jours off, on les passe à dater des chats, fait que tu sais... Always hustling! I do not want to see you anywhere near this research facility. Oh mon dieu, c'est louche tout d'un coup, genre, je te donne congé pour que tu te décalisses pendant que je fais des choses vraiment louches. Mrs. Marigold will prepare you enough food for the day. Go visit some of the places we've been to during our field work or something. Ok, c'est que c'est vraiment... tu peux-tu décrisser aujourd'hui? Merci. There's never enough time to fully explore. A tired researcher is a sloppy researcher. Recharge your batteries. Ah, ça, en tant qu'assistante de recherche, dans la vraie vie, je suis d'accord avec ça. I must admit, I had a pang of suspicion. Ouais, aussi. Just a pang. But was eager to have a whole day to myself, so I didn't hesitate. Hey, c'est sûr, un jour de plus pour cruiser des chats. So here I am, heading out to the far eastern side of the island to have a closer look at the blue-colored moss that grows on the moist cliffs overhanging the sea. C'est weird, ça. It is the part of the island least populated by cats. I wonder why. I've decided to take my breakfast with me and sit down on some small rocks just outside of our residential area to enjoy the quiet. Ouh! Un nouveau chat! Un nouveau chat qui parle! Ah! On l'a pas vu encore, lui. That smells good. Ah, c'est B? Who's B? Who's B? Lady, tu te rappelles-tu d'elle? Je me rappelle pas c'est qui. Goodness, B, you startled me. I thought I was alone. Non, il était jamais seul dans une île sur laquelle il y a 3 millions de chats. You're very much alone, I would say. Uh-oh, B, es-tu un fantôme? I feel vaguely irritated. Why does she always talk in riddles? I'm not in the mood for this today. Ah ouais? Ouais, tu penses qu'on l'a vu une fois? Je me rappelle super pas. Ben, ça veut dire qu'on l'a vu avec ce personnage-là de bord, par exemple. Si ce personnage-là s'en rappelle. Malgré que les personnages de l'un à l'autre, ils se donnent leur note de recherche, genre. Fait que quand on arrive sur l'île, mais on savait pas qui c'était. Oh, c'était... Ok. Ah, ça se peut. Il y avait comme un shot de plus. Ben, à chaque fois qu'il y a un shot de plus, je pense que c'est comme le dernier assistant de recherche qui s'est transformé, mais... Ah. Puis elle parle en riddles, apparemment. If you want to share some of my food, you're welcome to, but let's not talk, hey? Ok. Tu peux manger avec moi, mais ta gueule. Thank you. Son nom est encore en point d'interrogation, même si, comme, on a dit qu'elle s'appelait B. I'm taken aback. No enigmatic answer or smarty pants remark. B simply accepts the piece of bacon I've torn up and put on the rock beside me. Ben, c'est sûr que si tu lui donnes du bacon, moi aussi, je vais faire ce que tu veux. Si tu me donnes du bacon, je vais faire ce que tu veux. Je vais fermer ma gueule. Bacon. I haven't had this stuff for such a long time. J'imagine, hein? Je crois que c'était justement pas le dernier assistant, on était surprise. Ouais, t'as raison, mais c'est vrai parce que le dernier assistant s'est transformé en chat. On a vu son chat quand on est arrivé sur l'île après avec la nouvelle assistante. C'était un autre chat. Donc c'est probablement le chat mystère du chapitre 5, peut-être. Mais encore là, si on n'avait pas genre choisi cette activité de recherche-là, on l'aurait peut-être pas eu, puis ça serait resté comme ça. Genre. Il y a tellement... Il y a comme... J'ai l'impression qu'il va falloir que je fasse un autre playthrough de ce jeu-là parce que j'ai l'impression que j'ai manqué des affaires. Puis en plus, on a chié un chapitre. Comme le chapitre 3, je pense qu'on l'a complètement foiré. Fait que... va falloir que j'en joue. Bacon? Oh yes, I'd forgotten its name. Did the previous researcher share their breakfast with you? No, it was mine, I think. I'm finding it harder and harder to remember, to order my thoughts. On le skip. Oh oui, il s'appelait Matt? Oui. Ben c'est ça, c'est l'assistant de recherche qu'on a dit. Qu'est-ce que ça fait si on refuse d'aider les chats? Ouais, ça fait que ça... C'est fini. Next chapitre. The small brown cat is becoming upset, and I reach out to stroke her instinctively, but she shrinks back from my hand. Ouais, moi aussi c'est comme mon réflexe de toujours genre pet the kitty, mais quand the kitty has been a human and has like conflicting memories, pis que là t'essaies juste de pet the kitty, ça se peut que ce soit genre hi! Si tu fais là, oh oui, right, je te jure. Bonjour Gilles Unique, bon matin, ou bon après-midi. Je suis encore en mode très très matin, là. J'ai mon thé pis mes grosses doudous. On continue Perfect Date, j'espère qu'on va le finir parce que j'ai commencé à streamer ce jeu-là en février puis je suis tellement assidue qu'il est toujours pas fini et que... C'est pas le problème de se faire pète même quand t'es un humain, ben c'est comme... C'est pas tout le monde, c'est pas tout le monde qui voit pas de problème avec ça. C'est pas tout le monde qui est full d'accord. Mais bon point, mais... Anyway, she shrinks back from my hand. I wouldn't hurt you, B. I was just trying to comfort you. But you will hurt me. You won't mean it. You won't mean to, but you will. Uh-oh. I don't understand. It's like a dream. If I try to grasp it, it vanishes. I'm losing my memories, and I want so much to pass them on before they're lost forever. It's okay. I have managed to coax her close enough to run my finger along her cheek, and she responds, moving in closer. Oh non, mais là, on a déjà cruisé un chat, ce chapitre-ci, on peut pas cruiser deux chats, là. Parce que les autres sont jaloux d'habitude. It doesn't have to make sense, you know. You can just talk, let it all pour out, and see what we discover. Mon Dieu, c'est comme trop romantique. Where are you going? Why aren't you at work? You should be finding it! She has sat up abruptly and pulled back. I'm thrown. Finding what? I can't. It's a thing at work. Oh, there's no work today. The professor gave me the day off, so I'm headed to the Blue Moss Cliffs. Don't. What? Don't go there. The Blue Moss. It's something. It's what happens when we dispose of stuff from the secret lab. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. On nous a dit tantôt que les chats se tenaient pas dans ce coin-là. Puis qu'on savait pas pourquoi. Uh-oh. Are you okay, B? He's tricking you. My name's not B. It's not. It's... I know, that's just what the last assistant called you. You can be called anything you like. I'm trying my best to calm her. She's very distressed, and I'm afraid for her well-being. Let me help you. I have some cat soothe in my bag. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? C'est-tu du catnip? Oh non, ça doit être de quoi qu'on donne quand on veut les calmer pour les amener dans le labo puis faire des recherches dessus. Oh. Je vais moucher mon nez. Je réalise que j'aurais pu juste comme me muter, ça aurait été vraiment plus brillant, en tout cas. Donc, I have some catsuit in my bag. J'ai manqué des épisodes. Y a-t-il une raison pourquoi tu l'as appelé Hilary? Non, je pense qu'il y avait personne dans le chat quand on a changé de chapitre puis on avait plus de nom. Hilary, c'était le... Je pense que ça devait être le nom par défaut. Ouais. Pour moi, on a pris le nom par défaut cette fois-ci. I quickly opened a small bottle and tipped a little of the clear fluid into the palm of my hand. Surprisingly, Bee immediately starts slapping at the little pool. Okay, c'est du catnip. Within a short time, she's calm and allowing me to stroke her. Okay. Toxic. Je viens-tu en fait de donner du GHB pour ça? Pardon? Toxic. That's the word I was looking for. The blue moss area? Yes. She's purring now, as though being able to remember has comforted her. Well, I am not comforted. I'm not. You also said we. We? We dispose of stuff from the secret lab. You got there in the end, didn't you? Oh mon dieu, c'est un des premiers assistants, c'est sûr, c'est une des premières assistantes. On les a toutes vues? Je me rappelle pas. Ah, c'est sûr que c'est ça. I have a sickening excitement in my stomach. Moi j'ai un sickening quelque chose, mais c'est pas de l'excitation. Oui, you were me! You had my job before me! Mais t'es pas exactement toi, là, t'es quelqu'un qui... En tout cas... A long time ago. Her speech is slurry and her eyes are drooping. C'est sûr, tu viens de donner de la drogue. Like a dream. I need to wake up from this dream. Get back to him. To me. Ah, peut-être celle qu'on... Ah, ouais, avant la game, ça se peut. Ça se peut. Parce que oui, il me semble quand on commence le chapitre 1, on n'est pas la première assistante de recherche sur l'île. Il y en a eu plein d'autres avant. C'est vrai. Bee, talk to me! Who is she? Who is he? I need to know. No answer, as the little cat is snoozing. Welp. Est-ce que my little cat is snoozing? Probablement, mais pas derrière moi. Snap. Je pense qu'elle est dans mon lit. I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning, I noticed another change in my appearance. Uh-oh. Up until now, it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep on top of removing the excess body hair. Il y a tout le temps une séquence comme ça à la fin des chapitres. Mais là, c'est triste, je pense que ça veut dire qu'on n'est pas allé à la falaise de la mousse bleue. C'est un peu triste. Even the stub of a tail that appeared a few days ago hasn't been a problem. Who'd see it? C'est sûr, avec un lab coat, là, tu peux avoir pas mal n'importe quoi en dessous. But this new development is definitely a turning point. How am I going to explain the fact that my pupils have turned to vertical slits? I can't risk anyone seeing me like this, so I'm going to hide out for a while and see what happens. Comme... C'est sûr que le professeur, il sait, là. Tous ses assistants finissent par juste comme disparaître dans la forêt, puis ils les ont jamais retrouvés, puis il y a juste des chats. Oh, c'est la fin de Hilary, je pense. Sometime later. Looking around, I don't remember ever being happier. I'm laying here in the forest with Kibbles, reading a new edition of Kanashi Boy. Je sais pas comment on fait pour se procurer des nouvelles éditions de comics qu'on lit parce que on est des chats. Oh, je suis cute par exemple. Oh, un petit minou blanc avec un petit nez tout rose. Are you ever going to tell me how you managed to get hold of these books? Yeah, I could. Really? Finally? But then I'd have to kill you! Yeah! We are interrupted by the familiar sound of the ferry arriving at the pier. It seems my replacement has already arrived. That must be the new research assistant. Want to go and annoy them? Kibbles never gets tired of being Kibbles. No, you go if you like. I'm going to have a nap in a minute. Yeah, me too. It's hard work, all this reading. There was a time I would have thought he was being ridiculous, but these days I have to agree. It's the pages. Turning pages is surprisingly taxing with pause. I feel so lucky that that's the only thing I have to complain about. My life really is charmed. I know now that I made the right decision. Ah, it used to worry me. I felt guilty about giving up my work on the antidote. Mais je suis pas sûre qu'on a give up, j'ai l'impression qu'on a vraiment manqué de temps. I resisted the urge to join Kibbles and the rest of the gang for as long as possible, but I think a small part of me always knew I would give in eventually. Now I have no regrets. None of the other cats blame me. They're happy for Kibbs and I. We're one big family. Oh, we're gonna make babies. This is wrong. Want to go cliff hopping later? After a sleep, obs. I'm happy to do whatever you want, Kibbs. Really? Of course. Okay, give me a making biscuits massage while I fall asleep, would ya? Oh! Ouais, moi aussi je veux ça dans le fond. Looks fun! I roll over and open one eye to see Kibbles has the broadest grin on his face. I swish him with my tail and drift off into a blissful sleep. Ah, fait que no massage. Just sleep. Just naps. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Successful dates! 3 sur 5. Je sais pas comment je fais, j'en rate tout le temps une gang. Comme... Je pense que j'ai jamais eu mieux que 3 dates réussies sur 5, ce qui est probablement comme le minimum. In a relationship with Kibbles. Ending a chief player 2. Je pense que c'est le good ending pour Kibbles. Fait qu'on a un rate de 3 recherches puis 3 recon par chapitre, puis on a 6 chapitres. Vu qu'on a complètement skippé un chapitre, ben on va se rendre à 15 sur 18 pour les deux. On va se rendre à potentiellement ramasser 5 chats sur 6. L'antidote sera jamais complet avant qu'on finisse le jeu. Mais j'ai hâte de voir qu'est-ce qui se passe si le jeu finit puis qu'on a vraiment pas réussi à tout finir. On a vu que 39,2% du jeu quand même. Puis on a eu 5 endings, dont 4 endings de romance puis un ending vraiment mauvais. Let's continue! J'espère que vous êtes prêts dans le chat à me donner un nom pour le prochain assistant de recherche. Parce que ça va être un dude! Ah ouais, il nous reste juste lui dans le fond. Alright. Je vous laisse du temps pour me trouver un nom acceptable pour ce gentleman. Ce gentleman qui va probablement se taper Snooty Booty, by the way. Il est genre la chatte pas de poils vraiment bitch. Oups. À moins que ce soit la mystérieuse Ravenpaw qu'on a rencontrée. Je me rappelle pas de sa face parce qu'il y avait un cadenas sur la romance, on pouvait pas la romancer encore. Mais ouais, je sais pas si ça va être une possibilité ou si elle s'unlock juste quand t'as fait toutes les autres. Puis là, vu qu'on a skippé un chapitre parce qu'on l'a raté, ça sera peut-être pas unlock. Ravenpaw. Je pense qu'elle était noire. Pas sûr. Petit milieu noir. Ravenpaw. Ah, petit Marc, ça serait drôle par exemple. Alright, excusez, je suis restée mutée après m'être mouchée. Non, j'ai pas le rhume, je sais pas, je mouche tout le temps. Comme... Ben, je pense pas que ce soit un rhume parce que c'est juste comme vraiment constant. Voilà. Depuis comme 2 semaines. C'est la vie. On va y aller pour Petit Marc. Petit Marc qui doit être ben trop occupé à gamer pour... Ah non, je peux pas mettre une autre majuscule. Ça va être comme ça. Je peux pas être une autre majuscule puis je peux pas être un trésier non plus. Right, bon ben... Soit qu'il va avoir la romance cachée vraiment cool, soit que ça va être Snooty Booty, je suis désolée. Allons-y. Pour le chapitre 6. Là, c'est vrai, il reste comme pas d'autres assistants, là. Fait que c'est sûr que c'est le dernier, je pense. Fait comme à chaque début de chapitre, on nous... il est vraiment perplexe. Tu marques c'est le copain à Lady Live. Puis il est probablement à côté en train de se dire que c'est ça, ce petit jeu-là bizarre. Ouais. Donc comme à chaque début de chapitre, au début, comme on nous explique, on nous fait vraiment comme l'introduction. Puis à chaque fois, ben c'est exactement la même introduction parce que t'es tout le temps un assistant de recherche qui a trouvé une job, puis que ça a l'air intéressant. C'est comme sur une île, un peu loin de tout, puis ça a l'air qu'il y a plein de chats, puis donc mais c'est ça, comme vu que c'est une longue introduction, ben à chaque chapitre, vu que c'est exactement la même maudite affaire, faut juste couper, puis paf, tu descends du bateau et voilà, commence ta job. I step off the boat and onto Cat Island, parce que l'île s'appelle Cat Island, parce que... avoir l'imagination, c'est dur. I'm full of anticipation about what my first day will bring. Oui, ils sont tout le temps comme genre... Mais on est sur une île avec juste des chats, on va faire de la recherche, yay, science, motivation, wouhou! Oh, petit Marc est offusqué qui risque de dater un chat pas de poil. Well. Je m'excuse. 8 hours, 1 journal, and a wildcat chase later. Bon, c'est ça. Pour résumer, parce que l'intro est toujours la même. Donc, tu te fais présenter ta tante, il y a les autres tantes du campement, la tante laboratoire, la tante cafétéria, etc. Là, tu trouves le journal de l'ancien assistant de recherche, qui a aussi chroniqué le journal de l'ancien assistant de recherche, qui a aussi le journal de l'ancien assistant de recherche. On est rendu au chapitre 6, puis il y en avait d'autres avant. Fait que ça fait vraiment beaucoup de journaux. Puis en plein milieu de la nuit, il y a quelqu'un qui se pousse avec ta tablette. Ils sont vraiment trop cute, les emotes de Bast sur Twitch, là, sont vraiment adorables. C'est ça, je pense qu'à plein milieu de la nuit, genre, t'as comme une tablette électronique pour faire ton travail, pis y a un chat qui se pousse avec, pis là, fait que tu cours après dans la forêt en disant, what the fuck, qu'il y a un chat qui est genre juste arrivé dans ma tente pis qui se pousse avec mes cossins. So apparently this first day brings physical assault and the biggest trauma of my life. Oui, parce que tu te fais mordre dans la nuit. Puis là, tu te réveilles le lendemain matin. Et... ah! C'est la usual crew qui est là. C'est Floofy Butt, McMurphy, Kibbles, Snooty Booty et Trixie. On a daté absolument tout le monde dans cette équipe jusqu'à maintenant, à part les Snooty Booty. Who is it awake? Human, we need to talk to you. Fait que c'est ça, dans la nuit, tu t'es fait mordre par un chat féral. Puis là, tu te réveilles le lendemain matin, stranded sur la plage, et tu comprends les chats qui parlent. Save it. I know how... oh, c'est vrai, t'as lu toutes les journées des autres, là, fait que t'es comme... c'est arrivé à toutes les autres avant moi, what the fuck. Mais comme... ils savent, genre, ça arrive à toutes les autres, pis ils ont tout le temps écrit leurs notes dans leur journal, fait que tu le sais que le premier soir, tu vas te faire piquer ta tablette par un chat féral qui va, genre, te mordre. Pourquoi qu'ils font pas juste comme... fuck la tablette, moi je reste dans ma tente. Je sais pas, en tout cas. Save it. I know how this goes, Fluffy Bum. Blah blah catification, blah blah evasive answers, blah blah antidote, and basically you need my help. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Wow, you really did read that journal from front to back, didn't you? Front to back. Yes, are you going to help us or not? Fait que, c'est ça. Si tu prends Do Not Help the Kitties, le chapitre est juste busted. Bye! Fuck, yeah, let's help the kitties. Fine, I'll help, whatever. See you after my day job. C'est tellement Tibark! C'est tellement Tibark! Bon, je suis pognée avec vous autres puis je me transforme graduellement en chat. Bah, c'est ça. Alright, bye! Oh mon dieu. Mais c'est ça, il est comme... à chaque chapitre, il accélère un petit peu parce que sinon on se répéterait vraiment beaucoup, là. C'est sûr que ça a moins l'air d'être de répétition, parce que ça doit faire comme 6 mois que j'ai pas fait l'autre partie, mais bref. I return to the camp feeling a bit less grumpy. Ah ouais? I'm just about to enter the lab to begin my legitimate work when the catalog beeps. Le catalog, c'est comme ton cat Pokédex, qui est genre la tablette. A message without any contact information. C'est vrai, ça arrive souvent. C'est don't give in... c'est don't give quelque chose. J'ai pas réussi à lire. Shit! Who the hell? Someone needs to take that phone away from Mason Marigold. Ah, c'était-tu eux autres qui nous écrivaient? Je m'en avais vu. The rest of the day is uneventful, just working in the lab with the professor. I cannot wait to start unpicking this mystery. I suppose the cats are my starting point. They must know more than they're letting on. I intend to get to the heart of each of them to see what secrets they may hold. Alright. On est en forme. Est-ce qu'on fait de la romance? Oui! Parce qu'on en a 5 anyway, fait qu'on commence avec ça. On peut choisir Ravenpaw! Mel, qu'est-ce que tu marques qui veut? Snooty Booty or the mysterious Ravenpaw? Snooty Booty a l'air terrible, genre vraiment super hautaine, mais comme peut-être qu'elle a comme un redemption arc, ou peut-être qu'elle est très surprenante, mais Ravenpaw a des oreilles croches pis c'est vraiment cute. Don't give the game? Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire? Qui était écrit. Oh, don't give the game! Ah ouais. Huh. Je me demande si c'est méta, parce que c'est comme tout l'écran qui se met à genre glitcher à chaque fois qu'on voit ça, là. Il dit qu'il veut pas être impliqué! Ah! Si Marc. On va prendre Ravenpaw juste parce que ça a l'air comme... Ça a l'air plus cool, pis comme... Si je refais un autre playthrough, je vais pouvoir prendre Snooty Booty tout de suite puis voir c'est quoi son arc de romance. Il dit que les chats c'est malsain, tu sais. Ah, date des chats c'est malsain, ok. Tu peux pas dire que les chats c'est malsain quand t'habites avec genre 3. Don't give the game away. Huh. Huh. Don't give the game away. Je me rappelle plus si on a su finalement c'est qui la personne qui nous écrit de façon anonyme sur notre tablette. Mais bref, moi je choisis Ravenpaw parce que c'est comme le chat spécial qui était pas unlock au début, puis elle a des oreilles croches, puis bref. Elle a l'air adorable. Ravenpaw's health has made some heartening improvements lately, so much that the professor and I decided she didn't need to be in isolation anymore and could be moved to the lab for further treatment. C'est vrai, elle était malade. Elle était... Ouais, elle était dans une cage à part, on l'a trouvée. Oh my god, je me rappelle plus qu'est-ce qu'elle avait. As I prepare to salve in my pestle and mortar, I'm distracted by a tiny plaintive sound. I turn around and Ravenpaw is curled up in her cage, motionless. Peut-être qu'elle dort. As I resume my work, there it is again, and I realize she's humming. Oh. Ouais, elle était en traitement, hein. Mais c'est-tu parce qu'elle avait des plaies? Parce que là, il y a des chats qu'on a en traitement parce qu'ils ont des plaies parce qu'on a fait des recherches sur eux autres. C'est louche. C'est super louche. Is that you? I thought you were asleep. Honnêtement, mon chat, moi, il fait des bruits quand elle dort, là. Mais... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was humming out loud. Elle est toute cute! Elle est toute cute. Puis elle a des oreilles croches aussi dans sa vraie image. Elle est toute cute. What is that tune? Oh, it's just this song my mom used to sing to me. I hum it sometimes to get to sleep. It sounds lovely. Maybe if you taught it to me, I could sing it to you when you're feeling poorly. Ravenpaw frowns at me and buries her face under her paw. Can't sing. I disagree. I bet you have a lovely voice. No. I put my tools down and go over to her. Well, maybe you'd like to listen to some songs instead. I believe this has a music library. Quoi ça? Le labo? I take the catalog. Oh! Haha! For my lab coat pocket. Je veux dire, c'est comme une tablette Android avec des informations de chat, fait que dans le fond... Pourquoi pas? Let me see. How do I work this thing? I haven't used this function before. I fumble with the options until a song called Summertime begins to play. Oh, Summertime. C'est comme un classique de jazz, Summertime. Je suis pas sûre que ça sonne comme ça. Ah, ok. Oh. Oh my god. J'espère que c'est pas une tune avec un copyright parce que sinon le stream va être take down. How about this? What is that? Je pense que c'est pas son genre. It's by Soft Summer. Do you like it? It's catchy, right? It's making me want to claw my elbows out of my skull. Let's turn it off then, shall we? I frantically fiddle about with the catalog until the music stops. I think my ears might actually be bleeding. Ouais, ça va être ça sa voix maintenant. Oh gosh, I'll get my otoscope and some cotton buds. Il est un petit peu nono. Not literally, you donkey. Oh, right, of course. You were making fun of me. I've never seen Ravenpaw be so open. Open? Je sais pas. It's great that she's inching out of her shell, but I'm not sure how best to react. Well, I think I can download more music onto this thing. What would you like to listen to? On a Wi-Fi set? On a Wi-Fi set? Oh my god. It's okay. You don't need to waste your data on me. Oh, it's not Wi-Fi, it's data. It's not a waste if it would make you happy, Ray. Ray? Oh, Ravenpaw, Ray. Oh, hey, Ray. Okay. On est déjà on a nickname level. Go on, you must have a favorite band. Ça va être genre The Cure. Ravenpaw goes quiet, lost in thought, until finally she mumbles her response. The Mad Catters. High tea. I don't want to see I'm cool by admitting that I've never heard of the Mad Catters, let alone any of their songs, so I give her a knowing nod and start searching the music app. Ça manque de miaou. Parfait. Be agreeable, be myself. Pourquoi est-ce que être agreeable, ça serait en contradiction avec be myself? Mais à chaque fois qu'on date des chats dans ce jeu-là, quand j'essaie trop de faire plaisir aux chats, il s'en rend compte pis il est pissed. Fait que je pense que je vais faire be myself. Je pense que ça va être la meilleure option. Oh ouais, il y a des paroles. Ça shred. Alright, let's be myself. Oh wow, this is loud. Okay, myself is a wuss. C'est comme, je vais être moi-même là, je vais être honnête. Oh, I'm a wuss! Ouh, pis la tune finie, pis c'est ça. Yeah! Alors, on recommence. Ravenpaw smiles and closes her eyes in appreciation. I sit awkwardly, waiting for the racket to end. Ravenpaw looks totally relaxed, her shield slightly lowered. Finally, the screaming stops, and I hurriedly put my catalog back in my coat pocket before she can ask me to play something else. Not for you, Den. I just don't get it. My ears just heard racket. Sorry. Don't be. It's good we're all unique. So, cards on the table time. Yes! Je pense qu'elle a aimé ça, que je sois honnête avec moi-même, au lieu de faire comme « Ah, c'est cool! Ah, cool! Ah, super cool! » Parce qu'il y a toutes les autres fois où j'ai essayé de faire ça avec les chats, ça marchait pas. Ils s'en rendent compte. All-time favorite song? Oh, there are too many! You probably wouldn't like any of them anyway. That's not the point. It's your taste, not mine. I showed you mine. Okay, it will always be a Bowie song. Respect. Really? You like him? How could you not? I think it would have to be off the album Hunky Dory. Choice. Which song? I'm feeling flushed with success. This is going better than I could have imagined. Kooks. Cute. Because if you stay with us, you're going to be pretty kooky too. I'm delighted she knows it. Maybe I'm a little bit cool after all. I'll see if I can download some of his stuff for next time. Is that it then? I'm afraid so. I should probably get back to work. Ravenpaw looks dejected. If that's okay? Yeah, whatever. I go to resume my work, but the black cat lets out a small sound. Wait. Ouais, je pense qu'on y a pas mis comme son médicament, anyway. You said you would sing to me? I feel myself go cold and self-consciousness engulfs me, but I try my hardest not to show it. Well, yes, if you'd like. If you really want to, I suppose I wouldn't mind. I clear my throat and feel myself begin to blush. So, what shall I sing? Any favorites? Ça va être genre, oui, Lamb of God. I don't know. What did your mom use to sing to you? Oh, crikey, she used to sing lots of things, but I don't know if I can remember any of them. Let me think. Oh, I know! Mon Dieu, il a l'air trop joyeux. Bounce little baby on my knee, soft and pink and chubby. When you awake, you'll have your tea and a bath so you're not grubby. C'est peut-être vraiment une comptine, mais encore là, je tiens à rappeler que ce jeu est britannique. Il vient d'Angleterre, donc des fois les référents culturels là, sont pas évidents. Dream little baby on my lap, hap 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 happy. Here's a kiss for your sweet nose, and now I'll change your nappy. As I sing, I notice Ravenpaw visibly relax. Really? She stretched out a bit, and I realize it's the first time I've seen her uncurl herself. Although there's plenty of room in her crate, she's always a tight little ball of fur in the corner. When I finish singing, she opens one eye. That was dramatic. You should probably get back to your work now. Rude! Ravenpaw makes a small squeaky sound I've not heard make before. Are you okay? Yes. Je pense qu'elle rit nous autres. She's laughing! C'est ça. And so are you. Oh my god, she's so cool. She's like, so cool. Mais j'ai hâte de voir qu'est-ce qu'elle a, genre pourquoi qu'on l'a... Pourquoi qu'elle est comme en isolation, là. Mais on n'a pas parlé du fait qu'on a mis... D'habitude, on met un baume sur ses plaies. Je suis sûre qu'elle a des plaies. Je sens qu'elle a des plaies. Pauvre petit mine. Alright, Regone. Qu'est-ce qui nous reste? On a 3 choix. New intel. Mr. Marigold knows something that I don't. I need to follow him and find out exactly what it might be. I have a feeling I won't like it, though. Tantôt, quand on a eu le message sur la tablette qui flashait puis qui glitchait, le personnage a comme dit que Mr. Marigold avait besoin d'arrêter de gosser avec des affaires. Fait que c'est peut-être ça. Intercepting mail. Ah oui, parce que le gardien de sécurité reçoit des lettres roses et parfumées. Et probing the workers. Ouais, ça j'ai toujours pas... Je sais pas pourquoi on dirait que c'est comme pas... c'est pas attirant celle-là. Non, allez voir ce que Mr. Marigold fabrique. Today's my day off and I'm trying to stay out of sight. The professor doesn't like me being around camp on my own in my downtown. I don't know why, but he's always pushing me off to explore. C'est louche ça, pis c'est comme... J'ai l'impression que ça a commencé juste au dernier chapitre, que le professeur il est comme... Non, mais décalisse là, hein? Profite de ta journée là. Attends, bye! I feel he wants time without me around to get on with things he'd rather I didn't see. Exactement. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but he definitely seems shifty to me. So today, I have a plan. It means I have to hang around until Mr. Marigold does his mid-morning errands and I'm trying not to be seen. I don't have too long to wait. He's like clockwork. Every day at this time, he leaves the camp carrying a large bag and doesn't return until an hour later. C'est louche. I have offered to help him a couple of times, but I'm always met with stonewalling. This is the day when I found out what he's up to. Woohoo, on va le suivre. I let him get a bit of a head start and then I begin to follow. I try to use my new catification properties to my best advantage. Stealth, nimbleness, agility. I'm so much fitter than when I arrived on this island. Mon Dieu, ça fait genre 2 jours, calme-toi. My eyesight and hearing are fantastic. He's headed into the forest, as I suspected he would. That makes it so much easier for me to go unnoticed. Oh, we travel for about 10 minutes at a good pace into the densest part of the wooded area. Finally, he's stopped up ahead and I can see a type of shack covered in creepers and ivy that make great camouflage. You really wouldn't notice this place from any kind of distance. Outside the hut, he bends down. I think he's picking something up. Then he disappears inside. Ah, la cabane sur le dessin est vraiment moins camouflée que dans la description. I bide my time, finding a good out-of-the-way hiding place. After a short while, he re-emerges, bends down again, and straightens up before setting off the way he came. When I'm satisfied that he's not going to return, I gingerly make my way to the shack. Up close, I can see it's the sturdier structure that I thought, and the door is locked. Fuck. I bend down as he did and start looking for a key. Why a key? It's pretty obvious. There's a large flat stone in front of me. I lift it a little and slide my fingers under the edge. I feel it instantly. I put the key in the lock and take a deep breath. Unsure of what I'll find in here, I open the door. Y'a des menus! It's dark. There are no windows. Just a small skylight. Letting in enough... A small skylight? Mais l'image... en tout cas. Letting in enough light to see that there are lamps, obviously powered by solar panels on the roof. I turn one on. It takes me a moment to understand what I'm looking at. It's cats. It's cats. It's dirty and dingy. There are shelves along two of the walls that have cages, and the cages are housing cats. There's an eerie silence. None of the cats are making a sound. I go up to one of the cages to check if they're even alive. Hello, kitty. There's a small cat that I would judge to be between 10 and 14 weeks old. Its eyes are open but vacant, as though it doesn't see me. I go to the next cage, another youngster, and another. My stomach lurches as I realize that these are the kittens from camp that had been released. Oh. No. What are they doing to you? Why are you in here? I turn to the other wall and am struck dumb by what I see. More small cats, but in different stages of distress. One has an eye bandage, the other eye is weeping with pus. Another has most of the fur on its back shaved, where there's an open sore. Another has a bandaged leg too short, as though its paw has been amputated. I begin sweating. Breathing is difficult. I need to get out. I stumble towards the door and fall to my knees outside. Aww. I gulp in the cool air and try to focus my thoughts. This is the strongest proof so far that there are secret tests being carried out on the cats. Tests that Professor Popper doesn't want me to know about. Are they all in on it? The marigolds are, obviously, but what about Zane? Do I dare mention it to anyone? I need more info first. Et là, tu sais, comme what about Zane, c'est genre, c'est le gardien de sécurité, mais c'est tout ce qu'il y a ici, là. Il y a le professeur, il y a l'assistant, il y a les marigolds, puis le gardien de sécurité. Comme, c'est tout. Aww. When I've gathered myself sufficiently, I re-enter this hell house and try to find some paperwork, anything that might explain what's going on here. I look through the drawers of the filing cabinet in the corner and pull out some of the folders. I switch on another lamp, sit on the floor, and begin reading. They're experiments, obviously, but for what? The data suggest that a large number of chemical substances have been tested on the subjects. Instead of the usual catalog of blood and tissue samples tested to evaluate the cats, the data is all related to the chemical compounds. They're what's being tested. Some records go way back, years of data. As I put the papers back, I see the waste products bin. I remove the lid and it's almost entirely full of empty ketamine bottles. That's why there's no sound. These animals are drugged out of all lucidity. My god, c'est rendu full dark! On s'était toujours pas rendu là encore, comme des affaires vraiment louches là, pis là... c'est fucking dark. I don't know if you can hear me or even if you understand me, but I am making a promise to you all that I will get to the bottom of this and I will help you. Whatever it takes, you will be well and free again. Hold tight, kittens, I'll be back. They're all kittens en plus, genre. Même pas des vieux schnocks. I feel terrible leaving them there, but I know it would be foolish to arouse suspicion until I know what I'm dealing with. On peut pas juste les relâcher dans la nature, là, ils sont genre drogués pis blessés. I make my way back to camp with a heavy heart, but with fierce determination. Oh my god! Aïe aïe! Yay! New unlocks avec des chats heureux! I don't feel so well. Alright. Bon ben, un pas de research. J'espère que ça va être un peu plus joyeux. Alors, researcher tagging and scanning encore, que j'arrête pas de remettre à plus tard. Medical trial, que j'arrête pas de remettre à plus tard parce que je veux pas le faire. Growing pains. It's time to release some of the kittens we've been holding. I'd be sad to see the little ones go. Non. On fait pas ça quand on vient juste de voir où est-ce que les chats s'en vont. Quand on les relâche, qu'en fait quelqu'un les ramasse, fait d'autres tests dessus. Non. On va taguer, scanner les nouveaux chats, ça va être joyeux, ça va être le fun. C'est sûrement pour leur bien. Ouais, je suis pas sûre, non. L'histoire s'en vient pas mal vers, genre, c'est une grosse corporation qui fait des tests sur les gens. Fait que... je suis pas sûre. On va aller sur la plage, rencontrer des nouveaux chats. Yay! Here, kitty, kitty! Mon dieu, il a de l'air un peu... Je sais pas, le personnage a de l'air un peu menaçant avec son Here, kitty, kitty. I'm out on tag and scan rotation. The sun is beginning to set and the beach is cooler. This is hunting time, so in theory, more cats will be drawn out from their hidey holes. C'est ça que j'aime des trucs comme vraiment british, là. Genre, y a rien que les Britanniques pour dire hidey holes. Puis être comme, that's fine. That's a very fine thing to say. The other time for tagging is midday when they're at the laziest, but I find the heat too intense to come to this part of the island at that time. Something catches my eye and leads me into the forest. Kibbles! Oh, here, kitty. Just me. Oh, hi, Kibbles. How's it going? Define it. Ooh, what's that thing? Kibbles is already eyeing my chipping pen. Je sais pas c'est quoi un chipping pen. Looks like a weapon. Is it a weapon? No? Well, kind of. Oh, chipping pen pour leur mettre des chips. Des microchips. Ouais. Do you want me to show you how it works? Kibbles gives me an exasperated look. How dumb do you think I am, human? Look, you'd be doing me a huge favor if you just let me use this thing on you. Oh yeah? Yes. I don't think I can actually tag you twice, and I need all the practice I can get. Well then, catch me if you can. Je pense que Kibbles c'est le plus rapide, par exemple. I hear a nya echo through the forest as Kibbles seems to disappear before my very eyes. Impressive! How did you do that? Kibbles, come back. I won't shoot you, okay? I'll even let you have a go if you can show me how you disappeared so fast. Have a go at the chipping pen? Okay. He won't come back now. It's B. The new voice startles me. He's like the Scarlet Pimpernel. Okay. I turn to see a mid-sized brown-haired cat scratching at the trunk of a tree. Oh, hello. I don't think we've met before. My name's... I know who you are, Turntail. The island is buzzing with news about you. Turntail? What does that mean? I realize I'm going to have to scan her. Just qu'on sait pas c'est qui encore. Kibbles leaps from nowhere and pins the new cat to the floor. Whoa. Shoot her! Sorry. This won't hurt. It's for your own good. It's so we can make sure you stay safe and healthy. And, I seize my opportunity and move fast. I've already grabbed the scruff of her neck, and before I finish speaking, I've pressed the pen between her shoulder blades and released the microchip. There, all done. Wasn't so bad, was it? Wow, awesome. Can I shoot the next one? Je pense que sans opposable thumbs, ça va peut-être dur un peu. I doubt that, Kibbles. I wiggle my thumbs in his direction. Oh man, gotta get me some of those. Can I get up now? I have things to do. Kibbles? He remains pinned to the other cat. I reach for the spray bottle in my pocket and he leaps away with a laugh. Off you go then, to do your things. Anything I can help you with? Nope, just duties. Duties. Must get everything done. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to enter data for you in this catalog. How about we call you B? B? Because you're so busy. Busy B. Wow. Pour moi, ok. On a encore des... Ouais, ben pour moi, c'est parce qu'on l'avait pas encore scanné. Puis ce qui arrive, c'est qu'on fait les recons dans le désordre. En fait, on fait tout dans le désordre. Pis ça, c'est comme la deuxième. Ouais, c'est comme la numéro 2, pis c'était vraiment la base. Comme, taguer les chats, c'est vraiment la base de notre job. Fait que pour moi, on a comme... On n'a pas fait... Faire les affaires pas en ordre avec l'histoire. Ouais, je pense que c'est ça. On n'a pas fait... Mais comme... C'est pas on peut... sont tous unlockés, genre... Le jeu est supposé être fait pour pas que tu les fasses en ordre, mais comme là, ça vient un peu chier, là. Mais c'est pour ça, tantôt, on comprenait pas pourquoi qu'elle s'appelait Bee. Parce que pour moi, on l'avait pas nommée encore, on l'avait vue, mais elle avait juste des points d'interrogation, en tout cas. Mais... Je veux dire, peut-être qu'il l'a vu dans le journal de l'autre de l'autre assistant de recherche qui était marqué Bee, pis comme « Ah, Bee, sounds good. on a fait les choses un peu dans le désordre. Busy Bee, look Bee, it would be good if I could get you to come to the camp and check you over and make a note of your details. If you want to drop by when you're free, that would be great. Otherwise, I'll have to come back with a cat carrier. Not so great. Mais elle vient de te dire qu'elle est occupée, là. Elle a pas le temps. I'll come by, I know the place. C'est tellement weird de donner un rendez-vous à un chat. Fait que, toi pis moi, 2h30 labo. Right? Right? See ya. The cat slinks off. Do you know her, Kibbles? Kibbles emerged from his hiding place in a tree. Yeah, I know her. Is she okay? She seems a bit unhappy. Oh, she's fine. She's just like you is all. Ho ho. Ho ho. Like me? What do you mean? You're a scientist. You work it out. Mais là, c'est ça, on a pris l'avance, fait qu'on a vu que c'est probablement une autre assistante de recherche qui s'est fait transformer en menou. Comme tout le monde. Comme nous tous. Comme c'est notre destin final à nous tous. Je vais encore me boucher. Alright, time for romance again. Oh, we're tired. On va se reposer, peut-être qu'il va arriver de quoi de fucké. Une assistante qui se fait microchip, c'est quand même ironique, effectivement, mais j'ai l'impression que la plupart, peut-être, ça en est. Ah bon, il se passe de quoi pendant qu'on se repose? Trixie and Kibbles have brought me to the ridge where the pools of colored water collect. We call them the rainbow pools. It's a beautiful day and there's a vivid rainbow across the sky. Mon Dieu. Rainbows in the sky, rainbows in the water. Kibbles is over to the other side of from me, shouting. Wow, look at this! Come over here! He sounds further away than E is. My hearing isn't quite right, but I don't mind. On avait pas dit tantôt qu'on se transformait en chat pis que notre hearing était rendu comme... good? What is it? You need to see it. Suddenly, I'm beside him. He's looking over the edge of the cliffs, and when I look down, the sea is further away than I expect. It's such a long way down. Do you see? And I feel a push from behind, and as I begin to fall, I hear Trixie laugh. What the fuck? Curiosity did what? Oh. It killed the cat. We're dead now. We're dead. And I'm not falling at all. I'm floating, light as a feather. Light as a feather. Fly, little bird, fly away home. What the fuck? Ah, tu penses qu'on rêve? Ouais. Ouais. T'as raison. Ça doit être ça. Mais comme il y a tellement d'affaires complètement bizarres que je suis comme, non, peut-être qu'il y a un champ d'antigravité à quelque part. Parce qu'il y a comme un champ de protection autour de l'île, tu sais. Fait que. Je sais pas. This is the best feeling ever. I'm going higher now, towards the rainbow. I'm going to touch it. Mind you don't get scorched by the sun. I feel myself being shaken. C'est comme le mythe du cœur. Who, me? You really ought to go in now. It's too hot out here to sleep. I'm on a patch of scrub grass beside my tent. I was just having a moment of shut-eye in the sun, but I must have fallen asleep. Mon Dieu, c'est dangereux. Tomber endormi, cet endroit-là. Oh, thank you, Trixie. I smile at the calico cat as I surreptitiously scratch at the prickling heat on my legs. Ah, on doit avoir un méga coup de soleil. Dormir au soleil, c'est pas bien. Hop, ça finit là. Ok, on doit avoir un coup de soleil de malade. Alright, romance. Ravenpaw. Hey, on l'a jamais eu cette tune-là, je pense. Awesome. In the lowest jar, right at the back. No, I can't find it, Ray. You're sure it wasn't in the cupboard? No, it's there. Keep reaching. Might have slipped down the back. You're joking, right? My hand can't squeeze. Oh, hang on. I feel something nestled just under the bottom of the drawer. I think I got it. If I could just... I try itching it out up the space behind the drawer, but it keeps slipping. Just take the jar right out. It won't come out. Something's jamming it. Well, give it a yank. Ray, it doesn't work like that. I don't want to break the cabinet. Wait, if I try. I feel around the sidewalls of the cabinet for any blockages, and my hands finds a cold protrusion. Ah, I think I've found the perpetrator. I wiggle the offending item loose and pull my hand out to inspect what's in it. To my surprise, it's a bottle of nail polish in a muted, dusty pink color. I decide not to ponder why exactly there's a bottle of nail polish stashed away in the lab and focus instead on the task at hand. The jar slides out with ease now, and I'm able to retrieve the book. Thoughts and Verse by L. Rutherford? Who is L. Rutherford? Ravenpaw casts her eyes down at her forepaws. One of the research assistants before you found this book somewhere along the beach. She used to read me some of the poems. We never worked out who the author was, but we think they probably came from the shipwreck. Ooh, the shipwreck. Ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas parlé du shipwreck. This is the first time I've considered that other humans on the island may have had their own relationships with my cats. I don't like to think about it, but I'm not sure why. Tous ceux qui ont été vraiment successful maintenant sont transformés en chats, puis ils font des bébés avec leurs amis chats et vivent heureux ever after. Fait que I flick through the little brown book. The writing is very faint, but still clear enough to read. About half of the pages are filled with neat words written in ink, and then suddenly it's blank. He didn't finish it, I suppose. I like the one on page 3. It's really dark. Ravenpaw seems more lively than usual today. I hope that means she's getting better, or at least getting used to me. When darkness advances and silence makes its retreat, the sound begins where beach and forest meet. Yowling and hissing and awful cries, then like stars in the blackness, the thousands of eyes. The sea's fierce temper seems kinder than here, this hell full of danger and hardship and fear. There's a long pause. I wonder what it means. Are you backward? Well, I know it's describing the island, but I wonder what happened to the other. Sounds rather distressing. Rather distressing? Ugh. You humans can be so exhaustingly repressed sometimes. Just think about it. Imagine this place, this island, before the clumsy humans cut a swath through it and claimed it for science. Before your cozy tents and generators and protective gear. All that time ago, mysterious and overgrown. Terrifying branches twisting up in the blackness like monstrous golems, the yowling of unidentified animals endlessly boring into your brain throughout the nights, making sleep impossible. No friendly little brook to bathe in, nothing to soothe the gnawing pain of starvation. The filthy baking heat of the day, the relentless cold of the long night, the slow dawning realization that there's no escape. This is where the journey ends. This is the final destination. Hell on earth. It's obvious that Ravenpaw has thought about this poem a lot. I feel bad for being so insensitive. And human. Must have been horrific. Yes. Ouh, je pense que Ravenpaw est peut-être arrivé avec le bateau quelques siècles avant, je pense, le bateau. Il me semble que ça avait l'air comme des pirates puis des corsaires. Be vulnerable or lighten the mood. Je pense qu'elle apprécierait qu'on soit vulnérable. You really put yourself into their shoes as though you were there. I admire that. I think she was there, hon. I think she was there. How else are you going to understand? I'm a scientist. I am trained to stand back and observe, be impartial. But if you keep a distance, you'll miss the detail. No, I don't. It's about proximity as much as location. Sometimes you have to get up very close, even microscopically close, but I'm still on the outside looking in. I see the finest of details, but I don't think that's what you're talking about, is it, Ray? You mean getting inside to the heart of it? Yes, I suppose so. Is the hue or innuendo the essence of something that defines what it is? It's not always obvious from the outside. Well, it's very obvious in this poem. I wonder why I wanted to shy away from it. I'm not brave like you. Oh. Are you kidding? Or fishing for compliments, maybe? I feel my face get hot. I wasn't. I'm playing. You have plenty of courage. You came here to this island. Not everyone would. You've held up well under very difficult condition. Then there's the whole rawr cat monster rawr thing. I'm taken aback by her sudden impression, and it makes me laugh. How's that going, by the way? I shrug my shoulders. Sometimes if I make a little progress on the antidote, I feel really fine with it. But... Raised in Miss, Julie. Ouais. C'est Miss Ravenpaw. But if something I'm trying fails, or progress slows down, I have a sleepless night making myself sick with worry. Then there are times when I forget about it altogether. How can I complain when I see what you guys have had to deal with? We're silent for a while. It's not uncomfortable. Eventually, it's Ray who breaks it. Oh, go on then. What? I know you're just dying to read a funny one. Not really. There's this little limerick that I thought was hilarious. She wore some big eyes and smiles. Okay, here goes. There was a young deck swab named Davy, whose hair was exceptionally wavy. I asked him, tell pray, what's got it that way? He answers, 'tis drinking me gravy. She cannot help but laugh at the awfulness of it, and we both keep laughing till we have tears in our eyes. I suppose I ought to be making tracks. Okay, but would you just read me the lullaby one as I fall asleep, please? Yes, I like that one too. I lay out here and watch the stars, and all the world comes clear to me. The patterns soothe my battle scars. They show I'm where I'm meant to be. And while the sea is kind to me, and rocks me in my slumber, and all the stars in nears and fars o'erwhelm me with their number, I think of you, the brightest star, lost so young, gone so far. And when my final day is dawn, I'll follow to the place you've gone. Then back together, you and I will brighten up another sky. I look down at the softly snoring cat. She looks so peaceful. Aw, that was a great date. That was a great date. De la musique métal puis de la poésie pour un chat noir. I see where this is going. Alright, recon. Qu'est-ce qui nous reste? Intercepting mail, probing the workers, ou la nouvelle qu'on vient d'unlock, background information. I'm off exploring the island today with Kibbles and a certain chiming Irishman. Irish cat? Ça fait vraiment longtemps qu'on n'a pas vu McMurphy. Mais là, je réalise que si on les fait vraiment pas dans l'ordre, on dirait qu'on manque l'info, fait que je serais peut-être mieux de faire intercepting mail. Je suis quand même vraiment curieuse de savoir... On n'a toujours pas vu Zane non plus depuis que j'ai reparti le stream. Puis Zane qui reçoit des lettres roses et fragrantes. Allons essayer ça. I run through the sequence one more time. I know it by heart, but I'm nervous. I've been watching long enough to be sure that the routine is just like clockwork, no deviations. Well, apart from one, and I've made that work for me. So, the boat arrive at 1300 hours. Zane, always alone, talks to the older man, Bob, who hands over the post, while the younger of the two, Joe, loads up the dolly with boxes of supplies. Zane puts the envelopes, never more than 3, into the breast pocket of his jacket. That solves the mystery of why he always overdresses whenever the boat comes in. Okay. He then wheels the dolly to the mess tents and unloads the food supplies, then to the lab and unloads the medical supplies, then to the storage hut where he unloads the remaining packages and leaves the dolly. Next, he goes to Professor Popper's tent. If the professor is in, he hands over 2 of the envelopes, keeping the third, his puzzler, in his jacket pocket. Puzzler? C'est pour ça que je comprends puzzler. If, however, the professor isn't in his tent, Zen makes his way back to his chair on the dock, drapes his jacket over the back of it, and spends the afternoon on his puzzles before going back in... Ah oui, il fait des puzzles. C'est vrai. Pour passer le temps. Before going back again in the evening to deliver the professor's mail. He never lets the envelopes out of his jacket pocket or the jacket out of his sight. So my only opportunity would be to pickpocket the security guard when he takes his jacket off, but that relies on Professor Popper not being in his tent. Luckily, I've ensured, with the help of my feline friends, that the professor will be held up during his out-of-grounds inspection. Ho ho! Usually, Popper just meanders around the inner perimeter of the base camp area and checks that all is well. Most days everything is, but today Kibbles and Trixie have staged a little rumpus that will engage him for just enough time to miss Zane's delivery. Ho ho! Shenanigans. He is, of course, sat in his usual place, jacket draped over his chair. Hi there, Zane. 130. I suppose we're on the first name terms now. I have a little something for you. Zane frowns, but he does not look at me. His eyes are instead where they always are, on his crossword. I've made you a puzzle! Oh. He eyes me skeptically. A crossword, to be exact. It's pretty tricky if I do say so myself. I created the puzzle using all of the cat's general knowledge. Major and McMurphy thought of some particular treacherous teasers when Kibbles and Trixie offered some great obscure pop culture questions. Snooty Booty was mostly just trying to get cat treats out of my pocket. Wow. I hand the paper to Zane, who's still frowning. This dick's having a whale of a time. Is this a joke? Oh, it gets harder. Zane peers over the crossword. Why did you make this for me? Well, you know how bored I get, and I like you, Zane. Zane breaks into the first smile I've seen on his face, although small and slightly uncomfortable looking. I don't have anything for you. Yes, he's warming to me. This plan is going spiffingly. Oh, don't worry about that. All I want for you is to complete it. I make my hands into a heart shape while Zane is distracted. What? I feel stupid, but McMurphy insisted that that would be my signal for him to strike, and sure enough, along he slinks, cool as anything. He winds his feline body between Zane's legs unnoticed. Zane's tongue is now sticking out, and his shoulders are hunched in concentration. You stuck already? I dare to look at McMurphy to get ready to make his move. He throws me a disconcerting wink. It's not that hard, just this one about the archetypal counterpart to Yandere. Ah, Yandere! Ouais, ok. Ça doit pas être dans son ballpark, ça. Oh yeah, that's quite niche. Thanks for that one, Kibbles. While I engage Zane, I can see that McMurphy has already reached up, as though stretching against the chair, and nudge his nose into the inside breast pocket of the jacket. Hoi, shoo! Get out of it! I see McMurphy scamper off and my heart sinks. Anyway, I'll check back later, see how you're getting on with it. Zane grunts in response. I walked back dejectedly to where McMurphy and I had agreed to meet after our mission was over, and suddenly, my spirits lift at the sight of a little pink corner peeking out from under the designated rock. Ooh. McMurphy, you're a star! There's no end to my talents. I snatch up the envelope, say goodbye to McMurphy, and head to the privacy of my tent. Zane, il va s'en rendre compte qu'il manque une lettre, par exemple. I examine my trophy while the kettle boils. Ooh, we making some tea? I'm touched by the pretty pink envelope and delicate fragrance and feel suddenly embarrassed. Ouais, ben comme, ouais là, c'est un petit peu intense. Am I prying into the professor's love life? What has gotten into me, getting notions of secret goings-on and subterfuge? Oh my god! Dans ma tête, c'était des lettres pour Zane, mais c'est vrai, il reçoit juste ses crosswords. C'est des lettres pour le professeur, qui sont roses pis parfumées. Ew! I'm about to put the letter back when I'm overwhelmed by curiosity. I wonder who the professor's secret love could be. What are they like? Women? Men? Other? Before I can contain myself, I have steamed open the flap and am peeking outside. Oh, c'est pour ça qu'on a un ticket, oh! Parce que... parce qu'on l'ouvre de la bonne façon, et qu'on est un vrai voleur. Nice campement. Ouais, le campement est fucking terrible. Mais je pense qu'il est tout le temps terrible. Je pense que comme dès le début, il est tout croche pis ça change pas. It's not at all what I expect and my previous suspicions come flooding back. This paper is in stark contrast to the pretty pink wrapping. It's a typed message on white paper. Percival, I have been informed of your latest subject. I would rather hear about such things from you personally. It would not be wise to take my silence for authorization. Please keep this in mind for future transactions.
I will let this indiscretion slide, but if it is ever repeated, I will have no choice but to deal with you the way I dealt with 124.
Oh my god, Zaid il m'a appelé 130 parce que je suis le 130e. Ah! Ah! Mais là, s'il y a 6 chapitres, ça veut dire 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130. Ok, fait que 124, c'est la personne juste avant qu'on commence le jeu. Pis c'est peut-être B. Ah!
As for the project, case study number 6 is asthenic. Please act accordingly.
Asthenic. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Ça a l'air important pour que je cherche. Asthenic. Definition. Relating to, involving, or suffering from asthenia. Calice.
Asthenia, the abnormal physical weakness or lack of energy.
Ok. Ok. Oui, ça fait beaucoup. Ça fait vraiment fucking beaucoup d'assistant de recherche.
P103 has been unsuccessful. Void any further investigation. Lab 09 has received a newest batch protocol to begin on the 8th. Finally, I trust your new assistant has arrived and is proving to be more helpful than the previous one. We seem to have had a run of bad luck in that particular area. As you know, I do not abide bad luck and will expect a reversal of fortune post-haste.
What the fuck?
Faithfully yours, 7.
What? Fait que son courrier il est dans des lettres roses et parfumées pour faire croire qu'il y a une idylle à quelque part pis c'est des trucs super sérieux! Ah! This is worrisome. Alright, romance time. Pendant qu'on est comme complètement traumatisé par ce qui se passe sur cette île, allons cruiser un chat?
Trust me, I won't let anything harm you. I've come prepared.
Ravenpaw eyes the basket suspiciously, and I realize it looks, to her, like a cage. Okay, let's rethink this. How about I carry you in my arms?
Like a baby?
Yes! No, like a princess! A princess, really. Ravenpaw shoots me a withering look. Well, you know what I mean, right? I can hold this pillow like so, and you can relax on top of it and survey your kingdom.
You really are bad at reading people, aren't you? I'm not one of these gullible domesticats like Fruity Cootie or whatever her name is. If I leave this lab, I want to do it with some dignity, human.
Yes, of course, I'm sorry. Ah, ben j'espère qu'elle quitte parce qu'elle est enfin en santé puis qu'elle peut revenir in the wild.
Maybe it was a bad idea to try this today. Let's do it tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Ray. We're so excited about this earlier. Don't give up now. Oh, peut-être qu'elle a droit à une sortie. Genre, se dégourdir.
Well, that was then, and this is now. I'm too tired anyway.
You're always tired. That's part of the problem. We have to start somewhere, right? Or else you'll never get strong again. Oh mon dieu, c'était tout ça l'asthénie? Le sujet qui souffrait d'asthénie? C'est probablement... C'était-tu marqué sujet numéro 9? Oh, c'est probablement... Au numéro 6? Parce que c'est comme le 6e chat qu'on date. Ah, c'est probablement Ravenpaw.
Yeah, but... what if we see other cats?
What if we do?
Look, I'll be with you. No matter who we see, you won't have to deal with anyone on your own.
Anyone who?
Who do you think we'll see?
No one.
But you said no matter who we see, so you think we'll see someone.
Oh mon dieu. C'est numéro 6, hein? Ouais, ben c'est ça, mais c'est que dans la grid de chat que tu peux dater, c'est la 6e. Oh mon dieu, est-ce que c'est des tests subjects particuliers, ceux que tu peux dater? Sûrement. Parce que c'était tous des humains avant. Oh. No, Ravenpaw, stop this. You have to go out sometime. Why not now? I don't know, I just... Ravenpaw looks so sad and tiny that I decided not to push her anymore.
Okay, don't worry. We'll try again tomorrow, okay?
No, let's do it. Mon dieu! C'est tellement une adolescente, là. Genre, mais je veux pas. Mais ok. Oh wow, really? A cat that just seconds ago looked so helpless suddenly looks fiercely determined. Yes, but if you hurt me, human, I will kill myself just so I can come back and haunt you for the rest of your short, miserable life. Wow, that's so edgy. I suppress a laugh. I understand. I'm just going to lift you now, okay? She's so light. I'm shocked, but I don't show it. I mean, elle a pas de l'air grosse. Elle a vraiment pas de l'air grosse non plus. Excusez, je me replie les pattes. Je vais me boucher. En même temps. Tant qu'à faire.
All right. I can feel the tremble of her frail body through the makeshift cushion. We've decided a folded blanket would be best so we can use it for other things when we find our spot.
Other things? On s'en va-tu faire un pique-nique? Aw.
Suddenly Ravenpaw takes a sharp breath. I freeze.
What? What's wrong?
It's the air. We're right by the water, aren't we? I can smell the change.
She laughs.
I'm struck by how much a cat has come on since I stopped her treatment. Only a week ago, she had no sense of smell.
It's good, right? C'est une émette? Oh mon dieu. Ravenpaw émette confirmed.
Yes, human, it's good. She inhales deeply. It's very good. Would you like to sit down here for a while? We're still close to the compound. No, go on a little further. I want to see it. Take me to the sea. She wants to get the sea! We walked for a short while longer until I found a small collection of rocks that looked like a good resting spot.
Collection of rocks? On dirait que je suis comme, couche-toi sur le sable, ça va être plus confond que genre un mouton de roche. This looks like somewhere Trixie would like. Ah, parce qu'il y a des roches.
Yeah, she's always drawn to the rocks. Minerals. I miss her.
Oh, you're friends with Trixie, of course. Trixie, c'est genre une hippie bohémienne crystal healing. C'est sûr que vous vous entendez bien.
You were friends? Yes, when we were little. Do you want some water, a little snack? I take the picnic out of— Oh, on est dans un pique-nique! Yeah! I take the picnic out of my backpack and as I arrange it on the blanket, I decided to gently press her.
So, how come you were locked up and Trixie wasn't?
I was never really free.
Ça, c'est vraiment edgy emo aussi.
I was never really free. I was part of the breeding program. My mother was bred with one of the elder cats, and as you can see, us kittens are tagged and set free at 12 weeks. Except we're not. Not all of us, anyway.
Oh mon dieu, c'est peut-être un des chats qui était dans la cabane qu'on a trouvé avec les chats blessés puis enfermés. Oh. C'est drôle, les gens dans le chat qui se connaissent pas puis qui se connaissent finalement, c'est vraiment très très drôle. Vous êtes cute, j'avais pas catché. Oh.
But I've helped to release the kittens myself.
Mais ça marchait pas.
Yeah, sure.
Hein? What, you actually let them out of the cages yourself?
Well, no, but I've prepared them for a release and—
Ah, c'est ça, c'est comme... C'est pas cohérent parce qu'on l'a vu tantôt, ce recon-là. Mais on les a pas fait dans l'ordre. Ah.
Then you're gone?
Yes, I've never had a reason to question it. I'm getting that sick feeling in my stomach again.
So where are they? Not everything is as above board as you'd like to think.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that.
Or above ground either.
Oh, underground facility confirmed.
What do you mean, Ray? If there's something I should know— I think that's enough for one day. I'm starting to feel woozy. I'd like you to take me back now, if you don't mind.
Ah, shit! Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? C'est comme vraiment de l'info importante, mais... Elle est fatiguée.
Mais I wanna know.
Qu'est-ce qu'on la pousse à nous en révéler plus au détriment de son bien-être ou on retourne à la maison puis on la remet dans sa cage? Il reste 2 romances encore. Ah, une romance, tu veux dire... Juliette, tu veux dire un personnage? Oui, il reste Snooty Booty. Mais elle, il reste encore 2 activités de romance, fait que si on chie celle-là, on a quand même encore des occasions de se reprendre. Ouais, c'est sûr qu'elle va parler sûrement plus tard, par exemple. Yeah, alright, let her rest.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry if I overstepped the line. Let's stay a little longer, please. I promise I won't talk about anything that makes you uncomfortable. Ah, je pensais qu'on allait retourner à la maison. Ravenpaw sits in silence for a while and then cocks her head to the side as though listening. Can you hear something? The sea. Ah, yes. Isn't it beautiful? It's peaceful. It really makes you think, doesn't it? There's a long and slightly awkward pause. Makes you think? About what? Oh, well, I don't know. See things, I suppose. Oh my god. Oh, human, you're so privileged. She's laughing, but I feel like she isn't joking. Well, what does it make you think about? My mum. When I'd fall asleep, pranced up against her chest, her breaths would rise and fall like the tide. Oh, that's beautiful. What happened to your mom? Oh, shit. That's gotta be good. Can't remember. Oh. Really? You seem to remember so much, seeing that you're half elder. Oh. Right, c'est vrai. C'est louche, ça. Elle a été breedée avec les ouais, tact. Hashtag tact. Maybe I'll remember again sometime, but right now, I just want to go back to base. My head is killing me. Yes, that's probably enough for one day. Let's get you tucked up for the night. Maybe a sticker for being a good girl. I laugh, but I feel the edge to her tone and it stings. Uh-oh. Oops. Genre, j'ai aucune idée si on a bien fait ou pas, là. Genre, si c'était le bon choix ou pas, là. Ah, she's so hard to read. Alright, on est dû pour du repos. Hey, l'antidote est rendu à 75%. Il me semble que ça a été vite. Oh, il se passe quelque chose. Now, let me see. Is that everything I need? I refer to my mom's recipe. Nana's original granola, amended by Mom. Large rolled oats, 4 mugs. Aw, c'est pas des cups, c'est des mugs. Is that a British thing? Pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, walnuts, flaked almonds, pecans, dried apricots, dried cherries or cranberries, banana chips, sunflower oil, cinnamon, salt, honey, and coconut shavings. Holy shit, c'est du bon granola, ça. C'est de l'excellent granola, ça. Oh wait, did I forget to order the coconut? On est un petit peu poigné sur le nez avec pas d'épicerie. I rummage about in the supply box that arrived this morning until my hands find the bag they're searching for. Phew, coconut shavings are a necessity. Wait, even if I had forgotten them, I'm on an island with an abundance of fresh coconuts, are we? Still getting used to island life. Ouais, mais si tu veux de la coconut râpée, je suis pas sûre que d'en pogner des fraîches, ça va vraiment faire la job. I set the oven to 150°C and leave it to heat up while I measure out the rolled oats. I have tripled the quantities so that hopefully would last the whole summer. Holy shit, mais j'espère qu'il se garde. It seems vast compared to how much I make at home, but it would be disastrous if I ran out. Homemade granola is an absolute essential. I mix the dry ingredients, oats, nuts, seeds, and spices, together in a large bowl, and then I add the wet honey and sunflower oil to form a golden, moist consistency. I've actually added a splash more oil than suggested. The mixture was feeling a bit drier than usual. Pourquoi tous ces détails? Pourquoi tous ces détails? Next, I spread it evenly on a baking tray lined with parchment, partly to save the washing up, and whack it in the oven for 20-30 minutes, checking often because the seeds tend to burn quicker than I expect. On dirait genre qu'ils donnent des détails pour qu'on soit capable de la refaire, la recette. The smell always drives me crazy. Toasty, warm, homey. I miss my mom. Once done, I add the fruit as it dries and cools and put it into several large glass storage jars, being sure to stuff fistful into my mouth as I do. Quoi, les fruits séchés, tu les rajoutes à la fin? Mais ils vont pas coller. C'est comme une couche par-dessus le vrai. En tout cas. I'm confused. Ah, mais c'est du granola, c'est pas des barres. Ok, ouais. Ah, c'était ça notre repos. Alright! Well, research time. Je sens que l'antidote a quand même vraiment bien avancé. Donc, Research 7, the medical trial. Ouais, lui, j'ai 6 pour pas le faire. Ah, mais il nous en reste juste 2. Mais là, on est pas mal dans le storyline des kittens qu'on relâche, mais qu'ils sont pas réellement relâchés, puis qui se ramassent dans la cabane avec Mr. Marigold. Allons voir ce que c'est. I feel like I'm buried under a mountain of samples that need to be sorted and logged. Hey! Ça, c'est vraiment ma vie, comme ma vraie vie, là.
une montagne d'échantillons que tu dois loguer, puis trier, puis préparer, puis I feel you, man. I feel you. Some days are like this. My back and neck are beginning to seize up, so I decide it's time to step out and stretch my legs for a few minutes. I hear the mewling of the kittens as soon as I am out of the tent and follow the sound. Sure enough, Professor Popper and Mrs. Marigold are at the large kitten crate. Je savais même pas qu'on avait un kitten crate. They seem to be lifting them from their crate into a transporter cage. Wow, je pense que c'est la première fois qu'on voit Mrs. Marigold. Damn. Oh, Mark, have you finished all that work already? You really are a marvel. Oh, thank you. Actually, I'm not even halfway through. I was just taking a quick break. What are you two doing? Time to be pushed from the nest, so to speak. Oh. Oh, already? I thought it wouldn't be until next week at least. Some are faring so well, it would be cruel to keep them incarcerated. They have plenty of protection out there. It's a very safe island for the most part. Some, Professor? Who's staying? Just a couple, I think. This chap for certain. He picks up the plump grey male that Trixie is tested with tag. He looks a picture of health to me. I don't understand. Really? But he looks so well, quite advanced too. Yes, how deceiving looks can be sometimes. C'est une menteur, le professeur de Callis. I feel a moment of tension in the air and could swear I saw a look pass between the professor and Mrs. Marigold. May I ask what's wrong with him, Professor? Yes, of course, Mark. An inquiring mind is to be encouraged, but alas, an overworked mind is no good to anyone, so I will go through it with you another time when you have less on your plate. Slimy bastard. I stand for a moment, like an idiot, before I realize I've been dismissed. Yeah, you've been dismissed. Oh yes, I really ought to get back to my cataloging. Huh. As I reluctantly make my way back to my mountain of work, I can't help feeling uncomfortable. I'll be keeping a close eye on that little furball. Ok, c'était pas long. Mais c'est louche. C'est très louche. Et 76.4%. And it's time for romance. It's late, well after work hours. Ravenpaw asked me to visit her when Professor Popper finished his shift because she has something important to tell me. The lab is cold and silent. I can just make out the reflection of Ravenpaw's big eyes. I flip the light switch and the room becomes illuminated with a harsh, dazzling brightness that makes me squint. I came as soon as I could. I had no idea the professor stays up so late. How does he function on such little sleep? Professor est un robot confirmed. Keep your voice down, human. We don't want to draw any attention. Maybe we should turn off the lights. Sometimes the caretakers do random patrols. Who? You mean Mr. and Mrs. Marigold? I'm sure they're dead to the world right now. Quelle drôle d'expression. J'imagine ça veut dire qu'ils dorment. You'd be surprised. Anyway, enough chin-wagging. I have something for you. A gift? Of course not, you div. You div. Where on earth would I have gotten you a gift? The local gift shop? Oh, of course, I'm sorry. So, what is it? Why? Ben, Grim a dit ça, là, mais Kibbles était capable de me faire un comic au grand complet, fait que, quel manque d'imagination, Ravenpaw. Because I think I can trust you now. I'm taken aback and feel flushed with pride. You can, Ray. I've sworn to help you and I won't let you down. So, you want this or not? She's pushed her paw towards me and I realize she has something under it. My stomach lurches as I worry it may be a spider or a fly. I hope she's not expecting me to eat it. What is it? Don't know. Thought you might know. As she lifts her paw, I'm relieved to see that nothing is moving, and on closer inspection, I realize what it is. Oh, that's called a key. It's used to open things that are locked like doors or safes. You really are touched. I know what a key is. I meant you might be able to figure out what it opens, but I'm losing hope by the second. Oh, forgive me. Well, where'd you get it? Best not to ask. I'm serious, Ray. This key could be important. Even if I know where we got it from, it'll be easier to work out what it opens. Ravenpaw eyes me skeptically. I thought you trusted me. Fine. I got it from Mrs. Marigold. Comment qu'elle fait pour sortir de sa cage d'eau? Elle est comme enfermée en isolation dans une cage dans le labo. En tout cas. You mean Mora, the caretaker's wife? She's not the caretaker's wife, you cretin. She's the caretaker as much as he is. Yes, of course. But the key, Ravenpaw? She came to clean my cage last night, aha. Too lazy to take me out of it first, of course, and Mr. Marigold came in and gave her the key. She put it here. Ravenpaw indicated the corner of her cage. Because her hands were full. Then they had a huge argument, and while they were shouting at each other, I used my ninja skills to hide the key under my paw. That was that. Ninja skills. She didn't notice? She was so worked up about him that she clean forgot about it. Left without even bothering to refill my water bowl. Aw. So what makes you think this key is so important? Refill her water bowl, you bastard! Because when he handed it to her, he said, "It's your turn. I'm fed up of being the one who always has to do his dirty work." Oh my god, c'est la clé pour la cabane. Mais pourtant, la clé était quand même... Ah, il l'a pas laissé en dessous de la roche puis il a donné probablement. Whose dirty work? The professor. Oh, Professor Prospero's, obviously. Prospero? Pooper. Oh, Popper. Of course. Look, I've really got to hurry back to my tent now or I'll be a wreck in the morning. But thank you for this, Ravenpaw. I'll find out what this key opens. I promise. You better. Ok. J'ai l'impression qu'on le sait déjà ce qu'elle ouvre. À moins que ce soit autre chose. Ah ben ça nous a ouvert un recon. Ça doit être ça. On va aller voir ça là, parce qu'on est rendu à une activité de recon. Yes. Ok, on vient d'unlock recon 18. Ou le dernier. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous reste d'autre? 11. Probing the workers. Background information. Fait que les gens dans le bateau, l'information sur l'île ou le dernier recon. Mais on est dans le dernier chapitre, fait que j'ai l'impression qu'on a plus trop de... Allô, Carissa? Oui, les recons ouvrent dans d'ordre différent parce que ça dépend vraiment qu'est-ce que t'as choisi de faire. Ça dépend avec quel chat on interagit, puis c'est ça, comme... Mettons, celui qui manque ici, ça doit être 11 ou 12 qui l'unlock, comme... Ouais, on a vraiment pas le choix. Ah, t'as changé ton pseudo? Hello! Moi aussi, j'ai changé mon pseudo, en fait. Parce que... Il y a un moment où je me suis inventé un pseudo de gamer pour le streaming, pis j'étais comme, ça va être cool. Pis genre, j'ai jamais rien fait avec, fait que... Tout le monde connaît Anma, fait que, ouais. I get that. Ah, fait que, ouais, non, c'est le dernier... En fait, c'est-tu le dernier recon? Oui, s'il y a vraiment 6 chapitres, c'est le dernier recon du jeu qu'on fait. Fait que, I say, on y va avec The Ultimate Recon. Mais là, ça doit ouvrir d'autres choses de bord parce que comme, on sait où la clé pour la cabane bizarre avec les chats blessés. I'm passing Professor Popper's tent on my way to the lab just as he comes dashing out. We collide, sending both of us sprawling. Bon, j'espère qu'on n'avait pas la clé dans nos mains. Oh, tes nicknames habituels sont déjà pris. C'est ça qui est dur de trouver un nickname qui est genre... original. Pis comme... Tu sais, je regarde les streamers des fois, pis genre des fois les gens essayent comme trop de trouver de quoi d'original, pis c'est juste comme pas mieux. Il y a beaucoup de, comme, de surpopulation de nicknames, c'est vraiment dur. Mais Carissa, c'est bien, j'aime ça. Oh goodness, Professor, are you okay? I'm up on my feet instantly and offering him a hand. I'm not sure that I am, Timark. Okay. Now I'm worried I've injured my boss. Is that a sackable offense? Here, let me take a look. Where does it hurt? C'est pas un minou. I'm kneeling down beside him, trying to feel his legs. Oh mon dieu, je le traite comme un chat. What on earth are you doing? I'm sorry. I thought you were... He cuts over me. I'm fine. Give me some space, and then you can help me search. C'est vraiment un chat. C'est comme, je veux t'aider. Have you lost something? A key. Uh-oh. A key? Where did you lose it? He gives me a withering look. If I knew the answer to that, the key wouldn't be lost now, would it, Timark? I last had it in my tent, I think, but it's certainly not in there now. I thought perhaps I might have dropped it out here somewhere. Ah, c'est vraiment la clé qu'on a, puis là on va l'aider à chercher genre « Oh, je me demande vraiment, où ta clé? Oh, oh, oh. »
I'm happy to help you look, Professor. It's gotta be here somewhere. A thought strikes me. I wonder if this could be the key Ravenpaw gave me. Mais c'est Monsieur Marigold qui l'avait pis il disait qu'il faisait son dirty work. Fait que comme... je pense pas que Marigold l'ait volé. C'est probablement fait donner la clé pour faire un job. Do you mind me asking what the key is for? Yeah, he minds. I'm sure he minds. The professor suddenly looks at me with suspicion. There's no reason for you to know that. Oh, okay. I was simply trying to get a picture in my mind. Big, small, silver, brass. I don't think there will be a lot of keys to choose from, Timark. Any key you find ought to be brought to me immediately, understood? Of course, sir. I'm sure you have chores to attend to. I wouldn't want to hold you up. You slimy bastard. The professor waves me away as he continues to search the grass around the entrance to his tent. Clearly this key is important. As I make my way to the lab, I begin to get an idea. It's a bit left field, but this key is clearly securing something important. Something that the professor doesn't want me to know about, and that makes me very determined to uncover what that might be. On n'avait pas découvert son underground lab à un moment donné? Il y a de quoi en dessous du plancher de ce labo-là? Mais il me semble qu'on a pu y aller. Cutting a convincing looking key with the equipment in the lab is easier than I thought it would be. Oh, okay. I compare it to the one Ravenpaw passed on, and it almost looks identical to me. The thing won't actually work, but that's the point. Oh lol. Ok, on fait une copie. On a tout ce qu'il faut dans le lab pour faire une copie de clé? Okay, here goes. I send the professor a message using the catalog. I found a key in the lab. Could it be the one you lost? Send pic, please. I send the professor a photo of the key. Be right there. Haha, fait que là on sait que la clé qu'on s'est fait donner c'était celle que je cherchais. Haha, that's pretty clever. I don't have to wait long, the professor is with me in seconds. Well done, my dear, where is it? I give him the freshly made key. Il se rendra pas compte, c'est la sienne. He turns it over in his hand. Hold my breath, it's the moment of truth. Will he notice it's not identical? Yes, I'm sure it's the one. No, il est trop excité. But there's only one way to make certain. Thank you again. Ah, puis là, je vais pouvoir le suivre. And he's gone. Psst, quickly, don't lose him. Oh, Kibbles! Kibbles appears from under the lab bench. On it, boss! And he follows the professor. There's nothing more for me to do but wait. I don't have to for long. Kibbles is back within 5 minutes. That was quick? How did it go? Quite funny, really. He put the key in the lock and it wouldn't turn. He got more and more red in the face and he threw the key into a drawer and stormed off. So, what was he trying to unlock? Oh, it was a big metal thing in the supply shop. Ooh. Really? But the cabinets in there aren't normally locked. In fact, the keys are left in the doors. He wasn't trying to open that thing. He wanted to open the thing inside it. Oh, there's something else in there. Yeah, but I couldn't see what it was because he shooed me away when I got up close. Well, I think we ought to go check it ourselves, don't you, comrade? Follow me, I'm the leader. He's slinking comically close to the floor. I suppress a laugh. Oh, il fait genre... Avec la bedaine au sol. Okay, leader, lead on. We are just out of the lab when the professor calls to me. Uh-oh. Smack, false alarm, I'm afraid. You'll need to keep those keen eyes peeled. Oh, what a shame. I thought our little mystery was solved then. Never mind though, I'm sure it will turn up eventually. Let's hope so. I'm off to speak with Zane. If you need me, I'll be down at the jetty. Yes, sir. See you at lunch. C'est parfait. He strides off with purpose. The gods of Halagard are smiling down on us. Mission on. Halagard? I double-checked there's no one around before ducking into the supply shed. After Kibbles points out the cupboard that the professor was opening, I post him on lookout duty by the door. Oh, excusez. He's in his element, pacing back and forth and doing quick gotcha maneuvers. It doesn't take long to work out that the filing drawer at the bottom of the cabinet is what this key belongs to. I turn it in the lock, and presto! Inside are locks of hanging files, and I have no idea what I'm even looking for, so I take one at random. Oh, la musique. Quand la musique arrête, là. There are diagrams of 2 different cats. One of them is labeled Project Felix, subject 26, and the other Island Cat, number 38. There are some research notes in addition to the diagrams. I start to read. Day 215. Subject 26 and number 38 were introduced today. Number 26 was immediately aggressive. The two cats had to be separated before serious injury occurred. Both cats are usually very docile with others of their own kind. Perhaps island cats and Project Felix subjects are sufficiently different that they view each other as a threat. I flip ahead a few entries. Day 234. Subjects continue to attack each other in sight. Attempts to breed the two animals naturally do not seem to be working. Artificial insemination was attempted today. Initial signs are promising. Oh mon dieu, c'est les parents de Bee. C'est probablement les parents de Bee. According to day 301. According to normal cat gestation period, the subject should have given birth by now. It seems as though the addition of the Project Felix subject has extended this time. Okay. Day 350. Overnight, number 38, boy, okay, ça a pris vraiment plus de temps. Number 38 gave birth to a single kitten. The animal is small, black, and sickly. It shows remarkable intelligence on her test. Oh mon dieu, c'est Ravenpaw. Ouais, je pense que c'est Ravenpaw. Ah oui, c'est Ray qui nous a dit que ses parents étaient... Oh, je suis mêlée. T'as raison. C'est Ray qui nous a dit que ses parents étaient... un Elder Cat, puis l'autre, je pense qu'elle a pas tant dit. Oui, elle a dit qu'elle était amie avec Trixie enfant. Day 354. Attempts to introduce the kitten to number 38 have ended in failure. Both the mother and father are inherently aggressive toward their offspring. Oh. The remainder of the notes detail the increasingly horrifying experiments performed on subject 26, number 38, and their kitten. Eventually, the adult cats die as a result of the experiments. Ah! Day 450. After the death of subject 26, the decision has been made to shut down this facility. 6 is not pleased with what she has read in our reports. The offspring will be moved to the main laboratory near the beach for observation. I am trembling as I use my catalog to take photos of more of the documents before I lock everything away. I stumble outside where Kibbles is up on his hind legs as is standing to attention. All good, Sarge? I can't answer Kibbles. The handwriting on these notes is eerily familiar and my mind is racing. So many signs, suspicions, all coming to light. I daren't say a word out loud, but I can feel a sense of dread creeping into my heart. Kibbles starts to stare at me, concerned. I'm fine, Kibbles. I'm fine. Ah, I'm not fine. Ah. C'était notre dernière recon. This is very concerning. Et il faut se reposer. Pas le choix. Et ça doit être un doute normal. Non! This issue of Kanashi Boy is super tattered. What has Kibbles been doing with it? Using it as a scratch post? I grabbed a mini hot iron and some sticky tape and get to work neatening it. Neatening it. I iron each page flat, unfolding the bent over corners, lighting up the tears and patching them. I work slowly and meticulously. It's surprisingly therapeutic. After about an hour, I sit back and admire my work. I'm quite proud of the end result. Not quite good as new, but definitely carefully pre-loved. I reread the issue delicately, appreciating every flaw. I think I shall rename this one Kinsigi Boy. Mais je dirais, Kibbles, il lit avec des pattes de chat, hein, fait qu'il fait ce qu'il veut, mais c'est clair que ses griffes doivent rester pris dedans. Là. Il fait ce qu'il peut, plutôt. Alright, la dernière romance. With Ravenpaw. Puis c'est quand même vraiment troublant parce qu'on a appris la vérité sur ses parents. This is awkward. So, what shall we read today? I flick through the little book of poetry. Ravenpaw and I have gone through most of the poems. We're dragging them out to one a day now because we're dreading finishing it all together. We've got Alone, Love Sonnet, Bonnie Boat, and Hunger. Ravenpaw looks less engaged than usual. He usually perks up when I get the poetry book out, but she's sitting hangdog in the corner of her cage, shrugging at each title. I think we should read a happy poem today, something to cheer us up. How about Bonnie Boat? Ravenpaw rolls her eyes. She hates the silly poems and prefers the dark, brooding ones about stormy seas and missing home. Just leave it. What do you mean, Ray? I don't want to listen to poetry. It's a futile distraction from reality. This is a first. I'm not sure how to react. I thought she enjoyed our reading time. Ray, is there something you want to talk about? Ravenpaw lets out a heavy sigh. You wouldn't understand. I shrug. Try me. No, you won't understand, because I don't even understand. I feel so deeply, yet I can't articulate it at all. It makes me want to scream, cry, laugh, sleep. I feel ugh. Don't waste your time with me. You've got big, important human things to do. You don't want to be babysitting a cat like me. Ray, I love spending time with you. As soon as I wake up, I feel excited to see you, read poems with you, discuss things with you. Aw. You're so unique. You have an amazing insight and a delightfully wicked sense of humor. I'm not babysitting you, I'm your friend. I want you to talk to me when you're feeling down, Ray, because you deserve to be happy, especially after all you've been through here. Ravenpaw still looks frustrated, but she mumbles. I guess I know which poem I'd like you to read now. Maybe Elle will be able to say it better than I can. Read me Love Sonnet. Okay. I like the words to say the things I feel. My tongue is slow and of the humdrum kind. And though my eyes were erstwhile keen as steel, you have eclipsed the sun and made me blind. I do not see the blight that you bewail, the fuzz of fur so soft against my skin. I will not shun the sweet curl of your tail, not shut the door and never let you in. Our cursed fate has dealt us bitter blows, and yet methinks that mine are worse by far. For as the nights get colder, your fur grows, while I am left adrift with no lodestar. Is there one would laugh and not feel pity for this poor wretch whose love is turning kitty? Excusez, c'est vraiment romantique, puis ça finit sur une note parfaite. Oh wow, it sounded like Els was in love with a werewolf. I wonder how that worked. Oh, I knew you wouldn't get it. I feel like I'm hurting her feelings without intending to or understanding how. Explain to me, Ray. It's not rocket science, I mean. It's just... love is love. You can choose who you fall in love with, right? If only you could, things would be much easier. But sometimes love just creeps up and hijacks you, and no matter how much you don't like it or try to get away from it, once it's got you, and there's no breaking free. You make it sound awful, and, well, it is. If you're not sure of the person you're in love with, but it can be amazing too. Obstacles that felt insurmountable before suddenly feel insignificant. Things you thought you'd never be able to do or done. Poems you used to hate become love songs that sing to your soul. Human, cat, werewolf, elder, whatever. Love does not discriminate. It will not be controlled or boxed up neatly to suit your prejudices. So we have to just grow a pair and come clean and see where it takes us. So, I love you. What are you gonna do about that? There's a long silence while I gather my thoughts, but eventually I'm able to say, I love you too. Oh, Ravenpaw, I thought it was just me. I didn't even hope that you would feel the same way. I know we've become close, but I resign myself to thinking we could never be more than friends, that you wouldn't accept me. You really do go on, don't you? I blush with happiness. I suppose we both do a bit. So, I guess we've stuck with each other then. I guess we are. And she smiles, the brightest smile I have ever seen on her beautiful face. Wow. Love is awful. But it's there. Oh my, that was Ravenpaw. Achievement unlocked. Et la dernière recherche du dernier chapitre. Oh my god. Laquelle qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'il nous reste? Il y a encore Medical Trial que j'ai juste pas envie de faire. Puis on vient d'unlock Warning Size. Oh my god. On dirait que... Oh, il va nous manquer celle-là. Shit! C'est la seule unlock après avoir fait Research 17 means on reste juste un. Oh no. Oh no. Pour moi, on va voir les Warning Signs puis le jeu va finir. Puis on va pas être capable de compléter. Oh!
C'est la merveilleuse chanson. Je sais que j'ai des messages en dehors de Twitch, fait que je vais aller voir. C'est-tu important pendant que vous appréciez la merveilleuse chanson? Je suis vraiment une fan de la tune pour vrai. C'est si une bonne idée, genre. Des arpèges de miaou. Okay, I am awoken by the sound of my catalog receiving a message. I squint under my pillow to see Mr. Marigold's name light up on the screen. His texts are still rather cryptic. I wonder if he knows I figured out that he's the mysterious messenger. Ah oui, c'est vrai. I decide not to tell him for the foreseeable future. Those 3 little kittens are so small and helpless. I don't think they would stand a chance without you to protect them. Keep a watchful eye, Cat Nanny. On parle de quel chaton, là? He's referring to the 3 kittens that Professor Popper decided to hold back when he let the others back into the wild. Why would Mr. Marigold be interested in the kittens? Parce que c'est louche. Either way, I have learned to take these messages seriously, so I make a note to check on them in my lunch break today, just to be sure everything's alright. I decide to take my lunch to the lab. Je devrais jamais manger dans un laboratoire. C'est genre règlement numéro 1. T'amènes pas de bouffe dans le laboratoire. Mrs. Marigold let me make a sandwich out of some leftover ham from last night's meal. Hello, my lovelies. Here you are. 1, 2, 3, all snoring peacefully. I feel relieved and a little foolish for worrying. I suppressed a childish giggle and opened one of the cages to give the tagged kitty a cuddle. Hello, sleepy pants. I carefully stroke him with my finger as he continues to snooze in my hand. Ok. Il a l'air de plus en plus genre pas endormi et unresponsive. What's this? My finger runs over a little rough lump on the back of his neck, which elicits a small squeal from the plump grey kitten. My heart stops in my chest and I quickly move him to the examination table. I gently blow his soft fur out of the way and catch a glimpse of a bright red gash between his shoulder blades. He was too young to be tagged, it got infected. With trembling heads, I reach for my catalog to scan his tag so that I can erase the information before I remove the chip. Cats. Scan failed, no tag found. I try again. Scan failed, no tag found. La musique a arrêté. Du café dans un labo, ça passe-tu? Non. Non. Ça dépend, comme... Moi, je le laisse à l'extérieur de la porte. Il y a comme une tablette à l'extérieur de la porte, puis je mets mon thé là, puis quand j'ai envie d'une gorgée, je sors, je prends une gorgée dehors, puis je rentre. Mais encore là, ça passerait pas partout. Non, mais c'est vraiment... c'est pour pas que t'échappes ton café dans ta job ou que t'échappes des produits chimiques dans ton café. Mais, je veux dire, plein de monde le font. Comme plein de monde le font, là. Je dis juste que c'est contre les règles, là, mais genre... Ça veut pas dire qu'il y a pas de gens qui boivent leur café dans leur labo, parce que c'est pas le cas. Mais en théorie, c'est pas l'idéal. Ça dépend où tu travailles aussi, là, comme à quel point qui enforce les règlements. Bref, scan failed, no tag found, puis la musique s'est arrêtée, puis elle a changé, puis c'est rendu dramatique. C'était-tu juste ça? Shit! C'était juste ça, puis on a fini, puis on va devenir un chat. Damn it! Ouais, c'est ça. C'est pas... Tu devrais pas faire ça théoriquement, mais... J'ai amené mon café dans le lab comme une fois, pis c'était un petit lab à côté, puis je savais que je faisais juste l'ordi. Mais genre... On a déjà reçu un courriel comme à la grandeur du centre de recherche parce que quelqu'un gardait sa tasse de thé proche d'un microscope, puis il a donné un coup dessus, puis le microscope était plein de thé, puis ça a pris genre... Il a fallu faire venir quelqu'un pour les nettoyer. Les responsables du département étaient un peu pissed off. Fait que, tu sais, faut faire attention. Fait que, ouais, c'est la fin des chapitres, comme toute la fin des chapitres. I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning, I noticed another change in my appearance. Up until now, it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep on top of removing the excess body hair. Even the stub of a tail that appeared a few days ago hasn't been a problem. Who'd see it?
But this new development is definitely a turning point. How am I going to explain the fact that my pupils have turned into vertical slits? I can't risk anyone seeing me like this, so I'm going to hide out for a while and see what happens. We're in the deepest part of the forest. It's become our favorite hangout. Ah, ça veut dire qu'on l'a release, j'imagine, Ravenpaw? Since I ditched the idea of finding an antidote and followed my heart instead. Shit! We lost. No prizes for guessing where it led me. Straight to Ravenpaw. It took a while to convince her that I was doing the right thing. She said, if you change your mind when it's all too late, you may end up hating me. Oh. But I could never hate her. I love her. I just want you to be sure. I'm more than ready to go with you. I know I can leave this cage if you're by my side. Oh. And that was it. We left the lab together that night and have been side by side ever since. Il a gardé ses cheveux, what the fuck? Oh, c'est con. C'est con. Skip this one, it's just noise. You're such a granny. I'm going to turn it up. Ravenpaw fiddles and paws at my old catalog until the volume reaches max. I bury my face under my paw. Come on, Wrinkles. Learn to appreciate the classics. Trust me, I do. This is rehashed rubbish. I shout over the throbbing bass. Ravenpaw laughs and hits me with her tail. Okay, okay. Let's listen to something else. Ravenpaw skips through song after song until she stops at a gentle acoustic guitar accompanied by soft, soulful, angsty vocals. Better? Ouais, je vais vous laisser l'image du chat qui est devenu Timark pour un instant parce que, wouh, c'est worth much. This is actual music. I feel Ravenpaw gently entwine her tail with mine, and we both purr in time to the thrumming guitar. Oh, c'est si romantique. It's funny how stressed I got trying to discover an antidote to this. I never dreamed I could be this happy. I could have saved myself a lot of worry. C'est surtout qu'on a fail, là. C'est pas tant que t'as pris la décision, mais en tout cas, hein? I never thought I was capable of being this happy either, but there's still one thing stopping me from being totally blissful. Oh, what's that? Your terrible taste in tunes. I smile and drift off to sleep, feeling happy, safe, and loved. Oh. Achievement unlocked. Successful days. Oh, c'est sur 3. Shit, on a eu juste 2 sur 3. On a chié une. Ah, ending achieve, rhyming couplet. Mais je pense qu'on a quand même réussi. On a complété l'antidote à 83,3%. Fait qu'il nous manque... ouais, c'est ça, il nous manque un 6e. C'est pas mal le 5/6e, ça, je pense. Mais on a vu juste 49,7% du jeu. On a trouvé juste 6 endings sur 18, évidemment. On peut faire continue. Je suis curieuse. On va boire mon thé froid. Comment ça, chapter 6? Oh, hello, guys. Guys, the new research assistant has just stepped off the boat. I ran as fast as I could. We already know about their arrival. Had you been on time for the meeting, you would understand that it doesn't matter anymore. What doesn't matter? Why chapter 6 is weird? I'm afraid you missed the most important point on the agenda, Trix. We've been outvoted. Outvoted? Yeah, sucks to be you. But that's not fair. You can't vote without me present. Apparently we can. I tried to cause a delay, if that's any consolation, my dear. But I was gathering intel to make the vote more informed. I can assure you that the new assistant looks much more promising than any we've had so far. Because we were all idiots. Oh, Cat-Eye, you know this plan doesn't work. We've got to stop. We've catified far too many humans already. Comment ça, oui? C'est pas les Elder Cats qui nous ont catifiés? It is all rather exhausting, doing the same thing over and over. Ouais, surtout si ça fait 130. And expecting different results. If you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. What a piece of wisdom. But that's ridiculous. The more we try, the greater the chances of success. Come on, guys. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle.
Ça fait juste skip le personnage si tu l'aimes pas. Je sais pas. Ouais, on a comme choisi la... Il y en a un, je pense que le chapitre 3, on a juste comme choisi la mauvaise option, puis ça a mis fin au chapitre tout de suite, on n'a pas le temps de rien faire, là. Fait que c'est pour ça qu'il nous manque comme 3 recon, 3 research, puis 16% d'antidote.
What if this one is the one who will free us, the one who will figure it all out?
Please, I adore you, my dear, but you really are so naive. Figure it all out? Forgive my merriment, but it is all rather amusing.
What's so funny about it? I think what Snoot is saying, is that humans don't seem able to get the right balance to be of much real help to us.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Who's Jack?
It's true, they burn themselves out with work. Or just laze around all day canoodling with the cats. Fait que dans le fond, c'est ça, on n'a pas réussi parce qu'on était trop occupés à cruiser les chats.
Or make rash choices they can't take back. So we need to help them get the right balance. I cannot give up without a fair shot at it. Please?
I'm with you. I believe if we monitor them more closely, we may have a chance.
Murph, you're a gambler. Take one last punt, hey? How can I say no to that angelic face?
Hurrah! Revote!
Aw, man. Well, can we just get on with it? I'm missing out on some important beauty sleep.
Okay, cast your vote. The end? What? Half measures. C'est tout nos matchs. Oh my god, j'avais oublié que le chapitre 4, c'est vrai, ses cheveux aussi, il avait comme transféré sur le chat. Il y a comme juste les chats féminins qui ont pas l'air complètement weird. Juste Mathieu missing in action. Oh mon dieu. Ah ah. Wow. 7 endings found. Ah. Fait qu'on a pas Romance Snooty Booty. On n'a pas tout trouvé. Et là, j'ai l'impression qu'il va falloir recommencer du début pour voir les autres affaires. Oh my god. Ben, c'était un ending à Perfect Date, je pense. Ouh! Puis là, il va falloir recommencer du début, hein. Oh, game by the Bay Team! Published by Boss Studios. Yay! C'est du beau travail. C'est vraiment chouette. Ça veut dire qu'il va falloir recommencer du début! Ah! J'ai pas le cœur de faire ça maintenant. Ça a déjà pris tellement de temps. En fait, let me check Steam. On a joué 11 heures, mais ça sur stream, fait que c'est sûr que j'ai passé du temps à genre jaser pis faire du setup pis tout là. Mais ça a pris quand même sûrement un bon 8 heures de jeu juste faire ça. Ben c'est sûr que ça me prend plus de temps aussi faire le voice-over, mais... Oh. Je pense que je vais rejouer juste pour avoir une meilleure fin. Mais off-stream, parce que je vais pouvoir juste faire skip, ça va aller plus vite. Mais c'était un bon jeu, c'était cute, on a daté des chats, mais il y avait comme une profondeur, une complexité qu'on s'attendait pas à juste dater des chats. Ça me rappelle vraiment beaucoup Hatoful Boyfriend, où tu dates des pigeons, mais que comme... Il y a vraiment une profondeur et une complexité que personne s'attend. Je vous recommande beaucoup Hatoful Boyfriend aussi, c'est excellent. Dans le style Dating Sim fucky. D'ailleurs, dans le style Dating Sim fucky, il a récemment sorti le Dating Sim avec Colonel Sanders du PFK, qu'il faudrait que je regarde aussi. Je suis sûre que c'est... Je suis sûre que c'est sublime. Ah... Mais merci d'avoir été là dans le chat. Je suis contente, on a enfin fini. J'avais comme peur j'ai comme pensé à le faire, puis je me suis dit... Ce jeu-là, on l'a commencé à Saint-Valentin cette année, j'ai pas envie que ça fasse plus qu'un an. Ça serait débile. Fait qu'on va pouvoir commencer d'autres choses éventuellement. Mais ouais, c'était sweet. Mais c'est pas vraiment la fin, non, je sais. Ben oui, c'est la fin. C'est la fin de un playthrough. Mais pour faire l'antidote, ça va falloir que je recommence à zéro. C'est ça l'affaire. Il va falloir que je recommence un playthrough au grand complet à zéro. Peut-être à un moment donné. Pas aujourd'hui, là, je vais chiller. Je vais aller jouer à FF14. J'ai atteint le level max dans Final Fantasy XIV hier, il était temps. Je suis genre vraiment en retard. Depuis la dernière expansion, fait que je vais me prendre un snack, je vais aller voir mon real life kitty. Puis c'est ça. Fait que merci d'avoir été là, c'était sweet, je suis contente qu'on a enfin au moins obtenu une fin. Puis on fera peut-être l'autre une autre fois. On verra. Mais d'ici là, ben passez un bon dimanche tout le monde. Prenez soin de vous, reposez-vous. Demain on recommence à travailler. Bleh. Merci d'avoir été là. Bonne journée!